And we're back.
All right.
With the Scuffed Realtor, Nicholas Rochefort.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Tonight we're going to be discussing real estate. I'm really happy to see you. I've been thinking of quite a few concepts that I'm really eager to share with you. I hope you've got your pen and your pencil sharpened because tonight's going to be a very invigorating talk upon the current state of affairs. What's going on with Israel? No, I'm kidding.
I saw a headline on CNN. It made me and Jenny laugh so hard. It said like turmoil in the Middle East. So stupid.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I haven't heard about it.
Turmoil.
Oh, good. Thanks,
Apparently
CNN.
the Middle East is not doing. It's not stable.
It's not. Yeah. Apparently, there's a lot of things going on. Anyway, who gives a fuck about that?
Water is wet. In other news,
right? Yeah.
It's just like turmoil in the Mid-East.
Ants are marching.
Had me laughing.
Yeah, no, they got you good on that one. How's your weekend? How the hell are things going? Look, guys, tomorrow's the biggest day I've had in my entire life. I'm never gonna. Now I'm always begging, please, God, and groveling at your feet, please. We've been working our asses off for 2 years on this. 2.5 years, to be honest with you, flying down, working on monies and no monies and shoveling shit and working tirelessly through the night. This guy's worked harder than anyone I've ever seen.
Hey,
yeah, it's true, buddy. We put together a TV show that is twice as large, 3 times, in fact, as large as the original one that Adult Swim gives you. And listen, maybe you had your parents buy the Cartoon Network and you needed a special package for that and they paid $10 a month for it or something. I don't know.
Was
Listen,
nice of them.
It was. And maybe you watch Netflix for one show. Maybe you watch it just for tires. I don't know. But I'm asking you for a movie ticket tomorrow night or tonight or whenever you want. Please come out and buy Extreme Peace Season 1. It's 3 hours of our sketch comedy show that is honestly, it's simply put, it's 3 times as long as the original one. Behind the scenes, stuff like that. It's a little bit more inviting. Look, you got it. I want it. I'm going to be playing with you, and I appreciate it. We want to make season 3. Sales are going well, but I want them to be something that I can really like.
Look, our investor is really cracking the whip on us.
Well, yeah, our investors
4x his investment.
Yeah, they want to make money, and I want it to be something where I can really say, ha ha, neener. Ha ha, look at your show, Lena Dunham, and you are there with your fat arms. Look at what you are. No one wants to touch your projects, and Hillary Clinton lost your phone number, and now you cannot go to the Met Gala anymore, and Judd Apatow is tired of hearing from you, and
she's big.
And she is like a huge jelly roll. She looks like Jelly Roll, but a girl, and she's fat and disgusting, but...
That woman never stops eating.
Yeah, apparently you can eat your feelings, but I didn't know feelings had 5,000 calories a serving. So yeah, it comes out tomorrow. I mean, it's out now. You can buy it now.
Nasty fucking pig.
What a big fat fucking bitch.
No, I'm sure she's not.
I'm just kidding. She's probably chill as fuck, all that ham on her neck. But listen, we've been working on it hard, and it's finally here. And we're going to release 1 episode a week. You buy it one time, but we're going to release 1 episode at a time, and they're going to be something to look forward to. And I hope you guys dig it. Look, it's been weird, and people like it. People like it so much they want to do season 3, and we want to do it too. So, look, I want it to be just a rockin' success. So anything I can do to get you, any words that I can say, any amalgamation for you to get you to buy this thing, I'm going to say it. So
treat yourself.
Yes, and you can have it forever. You can go back, you can watch it. So thank you. But we appreciate it. Wild time premiering it. I drank myself into an oblivion celebrating it.
Yeah.
Might have did some organ damage. Coming out of it, I'm at 14% homeostasis. I look like the Doom guy with I need IDDQD. I need cheat code. Yeah, I have like blood all over my head. I'm like Wolfenstein, 14%. I'm in bad shape. My organs are fucked up. Look, we had a good time. What do you want me to say? I got to hang out with friends. I got to hang out with just pals. I got to hang out with Christ and Will Mahoney and Kenna and all kinds of good friends and fucking comedians and Luke Toma and Mike Ridley and Fucking
shout out Michael Ridley.
Yeah, shout out Mike Ridley. If you check out Michael Ridley stuff, that guy's funny as fuck. We had a good time. Shout out to all the boys at Interstellar Barbecue. Tommy Pope was out there with us having a good time. Brian Callen came out and saw us. Bones and crew and Miles and Bobby and
Joe Rogan.
And Joe Rogan.
He didn't want anyone to say he was at the premiere, but
yeah, but why do I have pictures of your green room and Kurt Metzger and having fun? And we just had fun, man. We went and got fucked up all across the country and premiered the show and had a good time with everybody. And Austin was a wild crowd. New York was a wild crowd. You Austin boys are wild down there. But Ben Avery was there. Hell yeah, Ben Avery's the fucking man.
Tell your friends. Don't keep it a secret.
Yeah, look, what do you want to do? We're selling a show. This is the way it's going.
Tell your friends exactly what you thought of the show.
Yeah. It cannot be on network ever, so that is not a thing. Okay? It will never be on network. Amazon told us, and I quote, I'll send you the text. Yo, N-word, get the F away from me, you straight up N-word. Get your ass out of my office. Please, security. Get the F out of my office. What are they doing in here? I told you not to let them in here. That's what they sent. That's a text that's directly from them. Yeah, Brendan Schaub was there. He came out for a little while. It was really good, you know. But it was honestly was. Austin's like fucking the WWF of comedy right now. It's crazy. But yeah, look, that's what that's it. That's my sale. We are Shamanics. I'm Nick. This is Alex. This is my store, Shamanics House Antiques. I'm building a house, which is so fucking stressful. It's coming out good though. It looks pretty. Siding is damn near complete. Mechanical is damn near complete. I'm cutting in the gutter drains are going in tomorrow. The conduit line from the telephone pole, it's a 250-foot run. The driveway is 600 feet long. 300 feet are free from the power, and then they drop your telephone poles. I have to dig a trench from the end telephone pole to the house tomorrow, and I'm dropping in some Schedule 80 conduit, some 3-inch gray conduit for the power tomorrow. I'm cutting in the water line, the buried propane tank, the 1,000-gallon propane tank. I'm cutting that in tomorrow, and I'm cutting in drains for the gutters. So those are all basically the surface cuts are going to happen tomorrow. The septic tank is in, the siding is up, the windows are on, obviously roof's on. Chimney cap is ordered. What else? Just other wild shit. Rough plumbing's going in. Layouts. This is boring shit, but this is what's going on in my life. I'm just a simple antique dealer. I appreciate your patronage. You in browser yet? Oh no, this is yeah, we're good. Yeah. Guys, new arrivals today. Drops all kinds of new things. Lighting is now in stock. Original oil paintings. I'm buying stuff that I couldn't ship before just because they're a pain in the ass to ship. Now we know how to ship them properly. We're shipping original artworks, stuff that I've had out of my personal collection that I'm just rolling, and stuff that I'm buying that are around up here. Some stuff's crazy, some stuff's not. I'm just trying to get you the things that the cunts buy that I'm trying to get them to you as close to wholesale as possible. Rugs are going crazy. I'm a huge rug dealer now all of a sudden because I'm cheap. I see things all the time. Go to District Loom, go to Loom House. Shop Loom House and then come back to me. Shop First Dibs, come back to me. Type in the words I have here, then come back to me, I promise. I'm the cheapest around. I try to be that way. I try to keep it as fun and have the original ones. I'm trying not to. Sometimes you can be a conditioned queen, sometimes you're not. I appreciate your patronage. Look, I love this stuff, all right? I dig it. The cunts have it. You look inside Walter Goggins' Architectural Digest home. He's got the rugs that I sell on the ground in his house. What do you think? Like his wife's a fucking director. They have designers do their house. What do I know that they don't know? You know what it is? Now it's been passing it on to you. Let's talk about houses. I'm going to tell you to sit a lot. Guys, if you want to know what to do with your shitty car, I'm going to tell you to buy a Lexus. Used cars are up. A 2-year-old CPO is not the move. Okay, you're going to buy new right now in most brands. Used cars are back up. In like a 6-month period, they've gone down to back up. That's how reactive the car market is. Can't get a good one, and we'll talk about that later. Other than that, let's get to it.
All right.
Oh, we're going to be quick, and we're going to be in and out quick tonight,
They're already
too.
closed.
Oh, they're already closed. Yeah, we're going to be in and out quick. Guys, we got a launch tomorrow. We got a couple of live call-ins and stuff like that. We're going to be fast tonight. So get them in. If you have questions for me, please hit me. I am at market. Where are we at? Some markets are falling. Not to be a dick. A lot of the shit that I said was going to happen is happening.
Not to be a dick, dude.
Not to be a dick, but I told you this. I do Broadway. My life's not the same as it was 6 years ago. My life's in fucking shambles.
Broadway Nikki.
No, I mean, look, a lot of the stuff that I've said, it's offer time, it's price reduction time, it's I got to get out of here. Where do I like? I'll save you some time. Ohio, always this one. You guys remember? Upstate New York, including New England, parts are good. New England's getting a little spicy as far as pricing. Eastern Connecticut's the win as far as value. Parts of Maine are value. Vermont is cheap. Western Massachusetts, first third from east to west is very cheap. In Connecticut, Rhode Island, Connecticut border on the Rhode Island side is the best deal. See, we can't even do it when we want to do it. We try to go out of here early.
Usually 6 or 7 that come in.
That's
after.
all right. And there'll probably be 3 more.
okay.
It's okay. It is what it is. I love being here with you guys. But those are the best. Then we're going to come around. Upstate New York's good. Most of New York is good. Rochester's kind of a dump. Syracuse is kind of a dump, but there's value there. Buffalo's my pick of the litter out of all those slut towns. I like Rust Belt, Pittsburgh, Ohio, pretty much all of Ohio I love. Michigan's fantastic almost everywhere. Indiana's fantastic. I don't like Chicago. Don't give a shit about it. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and parts of Minnesota I do like. Those are my favorites. All right? Parts of Florida, it's offer time. Florida's starting to get attractive. It's already been up and then down, and now I'm back in a little bit. I know the way Florida buyers are. They're very fucking stupid. This is your fucking flagrant uncle that bought a condo, and I need my money back. I bought it for $400. I lost. I took $200. I'm in at $200. I'm in. It doesn't bounce that fast, moron. That's the play on that. Texas, same thing. I like parts of Texas. Dallas has the hot heat. As far as the big bucks, Austin, I'm not even touching Austin. LA, I like the hills of LA. I think there's some deals there. Again, I'm renting. I'm making a big paycheck working in the city, and I'm renting. Don't feel bad about it. Let's get to it. All right, what's the scoop? 5271 Ridgebury Boulevard.
Heck yeah. Let's dive into our first address here from Mr. Phil King.
Excellent. I hope you're excited.
To live in / fix up, pulling up carpet, laying vinyl, refinishing hardwood. Suggestions? You shitting in that orange yellow bathroom or shitting on it?
I love this house. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Nice piece. Not a good rug, don't ask. Mid-90s, original 60s, 70s floors. 70s redo. Needs a kitchen. Needs a living room and kitchen. This house is kind of dope, though. Cool. This house is great. Yeah, I'm leaving it.
On a scale of cringe to epic, where are we at here?
Epic. No, we're somewhere in the middle.
Right,
I mean, it's not fantastic, but it is what it is. I'm not pulling this up. I just don't feel like it. It's not going to move the needle enough for me. You could change the hardware. You could change the door. You could make this work. You need to get rid of all the white in here. You need to get rid of this. You need to get rid of the white plumbing fixtures, and you need to get rid of this door and this shower pan. If you could redo that in a cost-efficient way, which is I'm not guaranteeing you, but if you are clever and smart and you could redo this and you could reconfigure the paint and wallpaper, that could be cool. I don't know how. You know how. It's your house. You do it. This house is fat, though. It's an addition, a little 70s addition. Yep. Needs a mechanical. Oh, man. Anytime you see this floor in the basement, it's always just signed like late 30s, 30s, 40s, and 50s with the VCT vinyl flooring with the great room for a pool table. Guys, you know, I'm not going to say the word, but it's a she shed. Oh, wow. There is a she shed out there.
Seashells?
Wow. She sheds by the seashore. You can go out here. You can backhand your wife through a bunch of bronze statues. Look at piss bucket where she used to piss. It's a nice house. It's a great house.
Piss wife.
Water right here. Failure inside these bay windows is what I would assume. Checking the brick facade, it's sold. Just the overall condition. Moisture here on this Juliet or whatever the hell this was supposed to be. A reconfiguration is due. There's a name for these houses, these like 30s stacked colonials. I forget what, not a federal style, but I forget. This is an addition. But I love the house. I know what this is. I like it. Every dollar you put into it's going to be right. The curb appeal is just wonky. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? I'm looking at 3 different kinds of windows, 2 different sized bay windows, a front door with like a Romanesque column thing, and a stupid fucking wrought iron with an offset window. I'd probably just tear this down, re-side the entire house. I do the windows, siding, kitchen on this house. You're gonna make it back, but I wouldn't touch anything until I was ready to do the majority of it. But the house itself is old school, good bones, good square footage, nice piece. I'll bet you the neighborhood's good. Some tree work, the hardwoods are dope. If you style it for now and you get the pieces that you want and think of everything you want to do, I would come in with a master overhaul on this, redoing the chimneys, making sure any of the mechanical failures are addressed at the same time, taking this, obviously, the stucco, the 70s stucco redo on the shit. There's probably moisture in here, if anywhere, but check for it. Take a screwdriver, stick it in underneath here, stick it underneath the window from the outside. But this is a great house, great live, good, cheap square footage for the price. I mean, you got 3,400 square feet. You're at $105, $109 a foot. I mean, come on. I don't know where Lyndhurst, Ohio is, but there's money to be made here. Siding, windows, kitchen, massive overhaul, $150,000 overhaul. I think it's there for you in the end. I don't think you could get this again. Some tree work, some landscaping, some consideration. I think if you spent $100,000 on the house over the course of a year and gotten them the majors fixed, 100, 125, I think you'd be in a better place. I love it. I'm giving them the pass. Did they pay? They never paid. This house was never cheap. I'll bet you even if this sold, it probably sold. Probably first time to market, but I don't even think there's not going to be no sales date on it. Yeah, I knew it. I was going to say this house has never been cheap. So if that's you buying it, cheers. I hope that is you. You won.
Yeah, we got some super chats here. Ray swore fireworks over Tel Aviv for extreme peace. Congratulations.
Yep, that was a little marketing technique we did. That was cool. Hope you guys are at home right now getting some Iron Dome. That's head from a girl with braces. That's
Jewish girl.
Yeah. You want one? Hey, Travis, you want some more head? You want some, Springfield? Wow, $154. 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,100 square feet in Springfield, which is the worst city in Massachusetts. Very boring, very stale. Not the pick of the litter, but value always.
I'm not a mechanic. Something tells me this house was lived in by 2 old people and their 32-year-old unemployed son who thinks being a Reddit mod is a job.
Oh, I wish it was a Reddit mod, my friend.
To see it.
Fuse box, nice.
Yeah, it's a 9gag mod.
9gag mod?
Yeah, it's just a shit.
It's a what?
Never mind.
I can show you how much I know about. What's the face? That face, the pencil face.
The Wojak,
soy jack.
A soy jack.
Yeah, soy jack. Now I think you wish this was a soy jack here. It's not.
Yeah.
This is a drunkle. This is a drunkle and his fat pig aunt that was really sad about his dead dad. This guy cried too much about a dad that he didn't love enough when he was alive. A fake historian. And honestly, just an overall letdown to his war veteran father. That's a litter box with shit in it that's never been emptied by the front door. That's disgusting. This is a human pig. This is an aluminum-sided human pig with a fuse box. This house is probably a teardown. There's probably cockroaches inside it. There's probably rats and mice. There is. There's a hole in it. This is you're an embarrassment. I think like white trash would even call you an embarrassment. Look at this fucking bed. Can you imagine? That's a new phone. Look at the new phone. I'll get out. Hey, honey, the Realty's here. Okay. Drops her phone, goes in bathroom, takes shit with door that doesn't shut. Leaves her phone open on porn.
Yeah, handle's all stuck.
Yeah, this is disgusting. This is absolute filth. This is fucking gnarly. Fuse box, no updates, hole in the side of the house. Absolute rat shit. Look at I like the plumber. Maybe the plumber was like this. You replaced it on 4/16/2022, okay? like maintenance schedule means anything to a guy with a pile of cat shit in front of his door. You fucking human shit. I mean, these people should be turned into glue. I wish there was, instead of working out a cure for cancer, we should figure out a cure for what can we do with people. What can we turn people into, like some sort of industrial solvent? Could I like vaporize people and turn them into like something that would clean tires faster? But this person would be more valuable as a human recycling bin than whoever lived here. Yeah, That's embarrassing. The house sucks shit. I mean, that's rough. This will be the one and only time to view the property. No exceptions. As is, where is. Oh, there's
one showing?
One showing.
For 1
June
hour
12th,
on
that's it.
one day?
Yeah, 1 hour. That's
missed
it. These people never paid their bills. They're complete pieces of shit. Ugh. Can you imagine being these fucking pigs' neighbors?
Yeah.
Looks like the neighborhood I grew up in. Same fucking thing. There's always one pig in the neighborhood. But, oh well, fuck them.
It's like you're
getting thrown out in
obese.
the streets. What?
Some obese, like 60-year-old guy. He's like talking to some chick at the bar. Yeah, you got one shot at this. All right, play your cards right.
He
1 hour.
His
yeah.
breath smells like fucking cat paws.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like cat piss house. Yeah, it's filth. Those people should be, honestly, those people should be dragged out of their house by like state-run four-wheelers and shit. Be like, oh, put the shackles on. They get the shackles. They get dragged out in the streets and beaten.
Yeah, right into a hydraulic press.
Yeah, right into a press. Sorry. Yes, why? Because of filth. There's worse things that happen than...
No, not everyone is equal. We got Lauren here. She says, can't wait for extreme peace. Love you all.
Lauren?
This is a girl.
That's a
that
girl
just super
named
chatted in.
Lauren?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
So
Hi,
fan base
Lauren.
is expanding.
No, it really is. There are a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Girls. For the 3 girls that are in this chat, I will say this. You are not alone. I'm not saying that from like girls. I'm just saying like it's alarming.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, there's like tortas.
You shouldn't like this.
Yeah. What the hell are you
Yeah.
doing here? Yeah. There's tortas in the
There were in Texas. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of
fucking normal
Tortas.
office worker friends. Like in New York, there were like, I don't know, model types and shit. No, it's kind of weird, but I mean, they'd go to anything. But it's kind of good. Nice thing to see, guys. It's not us guys who are just jacked all the time. It's not just us jacked guys anymore.
It's not just male models anymore.
Right. It's not us Bitcoin
Fan
millionaire
base is
male models anymore.
Extending outward,
Yes, it's extending out to tortas.
and scooping up overweight women.
Yes.
We're grabbing them.
They're in there, and models, supermodels.
Sorry, Matt Rife.
We're
Some new
taking
comedians in town.
That's it. Sorry, guys. There's some new guys in town.
We are going to eat up some of that fan base here.
Yeah. Scoop of this little casa.
Well, let me tell you. No note
Oh, but
from Sneed.
let me tell you, nothing
Nothing's up.
from Smead, Charlestown, Indiana. A new house, 3 1/4, 200 a foot, built-in 22, for sale for the second time. 3 1/4. All right, let's see. We got a new father here. They had a good time at the world's biggest yard sale buying this home goods oil painting. Right front door, wrong bath vanity, nice ceiling detail, wall-to-wall carpet for some reason, another bad bath vanity, click-clack floors, no backyard. Small as fuck patio to the back of abutting the back of the plat. No fence, gutters, not tied in anywhere. I don't know what that is. All right. Did they buy this for... They paid $279 for this in the initial buy, didn't they? Ooh,
Let's see.
You little bastard. You little bastard. 200 a foot in this market. 3-bed, 2-bath. It's the 1-level ranch. It's built in 22. It's $200 a foot. The finishes aren't like fantastic, but the layout and the price don't piss me off that much. You got a stamped concrete walkway. You got landscaping that's ugly as fuck. You've got a very mid kitchen, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You got a couple of shiplap walls. You got terrible flooring. You got a breakfast nook and a good layout. It's a starter home. It's 3-bed, 2-bath. It's got a couple of details in it. The doors, the interior doors, the ceilings. The electrical's pretty basic. The house is, I mean, the brick facade is what it is. This will track. Where are we going from here? I don't know. I think you'll probably be okay. Renting this house for $2,000 a month is like a break even. Is it exciting? No. Is there an HOA? $17 a month? Sure. Keep your kids safe. It's not a Camry buy, but it's almost a Camry buy. It's like
It's an instant buy, you're saying.
It's a Mazda CX-90 buy where, like, you're not making a mistake. You're not beating the system. You're not fucking up. You're spending a little bit rich for us. What I'm talking about is the job market sustainability inside Charlestown, Indiana, in comparison with a $324,000 first-time buyer home. This a $324,000 price tag on a first-time buyer home near me is, it just doesn't go like this. We skip it. We have the $200,000 piece of shit that you fix up that's livable, or $250,000 in Eastern Connecticut, and then this 3.25 market's kind of like vanished. We don't really build houses around here to sell for 3.25. You guys do a ton of that in the South and the Midwest. We don't do that so much up here, just because we can't build them en masse like you guys do. So that being said, sure, it's cookie cutter, but it's not. You're not gonna fuck yourself at $200. I'd like it at $185 a foot. Realistically, I mean, I'd like an offer of like $309, $299. I'd feel way better. Is anything like that in this neighborhood selling for that? Can I comp it out? Is there anything on the bottom of this that I can? But can I buy the next door neighbor's house?
Buy the next door neighbor.
Buy the neighbor.
Are they for sale?
Hi, can I buy you? I mean, the house is brand new. You're not going to really find any comps. I mean, I know you're not going to comp out of the neighborhood, but like, what are you getting for $260? $185 a foot here. Yeah. All right. Look around. Newcon. You buy an unflipped house. You buy a flipped. I wouldn't buy that. I'd rather have something else. I mean, you're in the right stuff. I'm not in love with it. It's just a pretty plain Jane buy. Nothing crazy, but I don't think you're going to get hurt. So I don't feel weird about co-signing on that.
We got Dylan Starr here. Hey, Nick, got offered a sales job at an Acura dealership today. Currently doing sales at a used dealership with good opportunities for promotion and good coworkers. Should I leave and accept the Acura job?
No. Acura is a tough place to make money. They're low volume right now, and they've priced themselves out of the market. You'd have to tell me something about the floor being completely dead at the Acura dealership. If you like the place you're at and you're in a used car dealership, I think the spread is going to be pretty good. Acura is not a money-making dealership to work at. Simply put, all the Acura dealerships are low volume. Infiniti and Acura specifically are on the bottom of volume. Jaguar, Acura, Infiniti, Volvo. Those are what? Jaguar. Jaguar is probably going to go out of business in the next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always wanted a Jaguar as a kid.
Really? Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
Because they got a little cat in the front.
Yeah. Jaguar. Cool. No.
Jaguar.
Yeah, they I've never seen a company ruin their branding more. Like Subway, Jared Fogle. You know what I mean? They were like, Jared
Why? What
Fogle's,
happened? With Jaguar. They're not doing the British guy in commercials anymore?
No, they're doing
Jaguar.
they're making cars for like RuPaul's fucking friends and shit. Like,
yeah, they buy cars.
They buy Jags.
Drag queens are always loaded. They can afford a Jaguar.
I've never met a drag queen that wasn't a billionaire.
Yep.
I walked into the bank the other day. There's a drag queen being like, "Ta-ta, boo-boo."
Cowboy hat on.
And there was money just flowing out of him.
As an oil man.
Yeah, it was an oil man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was ta-ta, boo-boo. And then they drove away in a brick full of cash. It was really good. Jaguar. But anyway, volume-wise, completely low volume. The floor would have to be sort of like evaporated or like a mass overhaul on it because you can't really edge your way into a dead floor. It's like fighting to get a spot at a bar that's not happening where no girls go and then like waiting to get laid there. It's just not going to happen. In the product price itself out of the market. When I started with Acura, it was a $42,000 SUV compared to $60,000 competition. Now it's not. The fucking MDX is $70,000 and it doesn't fight it. It doesn't hold its weight. It's getting its ass kicked. It's not. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I was an Acura fundamentalist in 07, 08 on the back of my cousin's information, who shops pretty well. He's a nerd, and he kind of got me into the brand, but he was right. And I don't like what they're doing now. The sedans suck. Their performance end sucks. It's not inspiring. And if you have a job where you're making money, don't leave it because you're not going to make a lot of money. You're not going to go and sell 20 cars at an Acura dealership. It's just not going to happen. The market isn't even there to sustain that sort of buyer. You couldn't convert 20 people in your market to an Acura buyer. There will be a little bit of pickup in sales just because the Germans, the foreigns, have burned so many people, but the cars don't have any, like, they don't run high rebates, and people are just going to go to Honda. And the Honda's too nice.
We got Dio Jeans. Nothing but big love for you lads. Hyped for extreme peace. Peace from Louisville.
Louisville.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being excited. We're excited. We're excited to give it to you. Sam says, this is your show. We owe it to you. So we weren't fucking around. I always like reading the comments. It's not even coming out. Like, just people getting blackpilled on us.
It never happened. Yeah.
It never even happened, dude. They're just like, they're trolling us. Yeah, that's what. I'm a 40-year-old man. I feel like trolling people. I feel like trolling people with like that. That's the joke. Uh-huh. Dude, we got to show. You know, oh man, that would be. That we're gonna do that for the 3.
I guess so. I guess we gotta.
Yeah, we got it. Anywho, 2465 East Griffiths Avenue, okay. Springfield, Illinois.
This is from
Where the
Shaq Eats Kobe. Mm-hmm. My best man just closed on this place with his gay lover as first-time buyers. Any advice on making it nice? Love the stream. Long-time caller, first-time listener. World peace worldwide, baby.
That's fantastic. Your friend and his boyfriend bought this. That's fantastic. 71.
Oh my god, the dinosaur, that's so funny.
Oh, look at T-Rex is sucking on his cock.
See, rip the ball sack off.
Gay T-Rex. God, there's nothing worse than when people let their children take over their entire house. It drives me up the fucking wall. If you're a parent out there and you want to watch the fucking snobby cunt come out of me, let your fucking kids' toys hit me in the shoe in the living room. Get it away from me! I'll
fucking out of the atrium.
Oh, cool. Oh, we're gonna run the toy cars into the Milo Bowman. Okay.
Why is the Bop It in the sunroom?
Interesting.
Sit down, twist it.
Twist it. Bop it. There was a Bop It in your Roche Bobois. I'm a cunt. I'm like a fucking asshole. Excuse me? I'm turning their kid around by the head and I'm pushing them away. Yeah. There you go. Go see mom. Go see mom. We have to leave. We're leaving. I can see my brother and I doing this joke. Like Jake and I going over like our pal's house and there's just like toys everywhere and us just like looking at each other like two fucking cunts like, this is interesting.
Just like crunching the cheap plastic shit. Smashing.
Oh, it broke.
Yeah. A little Play-Doh house.
Yeah, this is
play school.
I hope that your friends, your gay friends, were able to swindle these two retards out of their fucking fat person couch house. But did you fart? Most asked question. Shut up, you! That's what they always say. Shut up, you! I'm surprised the TV's not 5 times bigger, to be honest with you. I'm glad they got this Walmart fucking TV stand here. That's great. Oh God, this fucking furniture and this house and this $85 a foot. Listen, I'm happy. Is there soda? Is there visible soda? I'm surprised I'm not seeing more visible soda. We've got bent fan blades. Fuck it, we're gonna rip the doors off so we can put the bureau in there so we can have more space for a bigger bed. Because it was so important to buy a matching bedroom set in a room that doesn't fit. That's good. I'm glad you got the matching bureau and the other matching bureau. You needed to do that. You made the bed, looks good. Good placement for everything. Wires on the wall, fantastic. We had the twins room. That's fantastic. We got the T-Rex. We got the basement that the kids just took over. Wonderful. We got the TV room. Look at that fucking recliner placement. You fucking fat slob.
Wow.
You fucking fat beef jerky piece of shit. Like, then you wonder why we're getting conquered.
In front of the TV.
Tried Drew.
That's really cool.
Man. Look at that. You can run right to the door and you can
Although gamers, Come on, we can relate. That's not a bad.
No, it's a great setup. Look, it's a great setup.
Gaming setup.
So how much is the toilet inside the Lazy Boy? I'm surprised you went with ivory.
Yeah, it's the Cartman setup.
Yeah, really. Like, Mom! It's a dream catcher that can catch all your dreams before they escape through the basement window. Yeah, it's really. I'm actually shocked at how clean the basement is, but the house is probably freshly redone. I mean, I can smell the Febreze from here. The patio blocks that they took up and they decided to never finish before they sold the house. Good for them. Look, the house with the walkout basement, not bad. $85 a foot. They're going to be fine. $1.50, 3-bedroom, 1.5 baths, finished basement. Sliding glass door, more usable space. Better use of landscaping. It's not a bad starter home. They're going to be fine. Small living rooms. Just make sure honestly, my thing would be just make sure the furniture you're buying isn't too big. You got to buy,
Petite furniture.
Yeah, you got to be clever with the closet storage, clever with seating and whatnot. Make sure you got wall-to-wall carpet in the house. It's pretty basic, but I'm not going to knock you. And actually, to be honest with you, for the soda people that bought this before, they actually kept a pretty clean house. It's good for them that they weren't spilling the Cool Ranch Doritos all over their fucking Superman shirts all day and stuffing themselves in their big fat silver Chevy Sonic when on their way to the monster truck rally. But good for them. Yeah, if you're going to redo this kitchen, you can use this by putting a seat in, some cabinetry, maybe a walkout to the backyard here or a walkout use of a walkout somewhere. You can use those two walls for cabinets when you eventually redo them. But honestly, just keep it as it is for now. It's fine. Live in the fucking thing. Enjoy it. Better use of space in the backyard. Backyard patio is your best friend. You can pour it. Concrete. Brushed finished concrete's completely acceptable. Exposed aggregate if you want, but you don't have to. Maybe a fence and some patio lights and enjoy your new home. It's totally fine. That's a completely fine house. The price doesn't piss me off. What did the fucking clumps buy it for? $86,000. $125. Wow, clumps aren't even rude. 80. You did good on it. I think you did good on the buy, and those people were pretty respectful. So God bless them. Honestly, I'm not even mad. I like those people a little bit more. I feel bad. You know what? Hey, tongue cast. Hey, don't be mad at me. I have to call it like I see it.
It's okay, I know.
And I pick her up by her chin, and her head is the size of this plate. She's like, hey. It's like a gigantic dog head. I'm like, hey, her head is this big.
Yeah. Fucking Easter Island head.
Yeah. She looks like a fucking Rocky Dennis head.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin pie head. It's
it's just a pumpkin.
Hey, you know what you did? You moved on and you did the right thing. You didn't rip off the previous owner and you got out of there. So I like the buy, I like the sell. All respect all the way around.
Nick takes back what he said.
I take back everything I said.
Part.
Hey, I'm fat too. Look at me. I gained 15 pounds in fucking a month.
We got
so good.
Pascal Case saying, have a housing asset that I plan to use for rentals. Would you A, refinance ASAP to extract max monthly profit? B, refinance when rates are better? C, avoid refinance altogether because closing costs / mortgage terms increase?
I would avoid it. Unless you have a really good plan for... Listen, people who are tapping into their equity, that's the fast track to going broke. That is like... Everybody does that. Everybody's like, oh, I can get... For what? If you are not tapping into the equity for a better plan that's going to instantly start to, A, you're price striking a piece of real estate. You don't necessarily have to cash flow, but you're buying something at too good of a number. Like, I'll show you something. I'll give you an example. I like, fuck this. All right. I like this piece of property. I looked at this week. I don't have any money. I'm not broke, but I'm not doing too good. I'm building a house. I am not in good shape money wise. I'm just being real with you. Y'all, I'm being real with you. But I can't help it. I consider real estate like I love looking at places. It's literally, I don't know how much you guys like getting head, but people like getting head. You like getting head? Chat?
Yeah.
What the where's my cursor? There it is. When looking at a house to me is like getting blown. I love it. Looking at something I can't buy and pissing my wife off, even better. What are we even looking at this for? I'm like, just walk the alley of buying it. She's like losing her fucking mind. But I found something. What do you want me to say? I found something. It's a good deal. This thing right here, 1081 Main Street, Hopkinton, Rhode Island. This entire building for $399. Okay. It comes with this as parking across the street. This is parking. I went to the building. I walked it. It's nice. It's a fabric store. You can convert it into 4 condos. It could be a venue. It's the middle of nowhere, Rhode Island, off of 95. Could be a dope condo. It makes sense. Now, how much is this going to cost me to turn into that? A lot. How much? $100 a foot. Meaning new mechanical, new roof, new waterproofing in the basement. But it's cool. It's a cool thing. I like what it is. It's a good deal. Okay? Why would I do this? Where am I coming up with this? I have $100,000 left to go in my account on my build, and I probably have $100,000. Like, I'm $100,000 deeper than I should be on the house build. So for all intents and purposes, I'm $100,000 in the wrong direction. I'm still looking at this like I can buy it. I'm like, I should buy this. I don't have any fucking money. I have no money. I'm totally dead broke. This is a good deal. This will sell. I would make a bad offer, and they probably would take it. In another world, I would borrow money from a rich guy, and I would go buy this, and I would work this deal. I just don't feel like it. I'm busy. I'm tired. I'm launching a TV show. I want to do World Peace 3. But this makes sense. Now, the guy who has the house for free, that's not going to make sense. In the end of it, if I spent $500,000 on it and I bought this thing for $350,000, I'd be into 4 condos for $850,000. I'd be into 4 condos for $225,000. I'm pretty fucking sure those things are worth $400 a piece. $400,000, $425,000 a piece. I could probably make $200,000 times 4, $800,000. I could probably do that pretty quickly. Holding costs of about a year, yada yada yada. Basically, I could probably make myself $600,000 to about $1 million if I pulled this off correctly. Why? Because it's cool and I want to and I can. It's like, why does a dog lick his own balls? But that's a price strike on something that's ridiculously cheap. This property like jumps off the map cheap. It's like, that's the cheapest commercial property in the state by far. Now, the guy who has the house, you have to have something that is so fucking cheap. That's like, oh, I need to buy this right now. And you have to have that plan completely configured on the amount of equity that you're about to pull out. If you don't even touch it. Just let it, just be a smart, good boy saver. Just shut the fuck up, have the fucking free house, but be able to actuate it. But be able to take money so you can have pocket cash, so you can roll around. Let me tell you something. Pocket cash turns into gambling money, dinners, a fucking watch that's not worth any money, some clothes that suck dick.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
You see what these people do? They do stupid shit.
Money goes to their head.
They get a little bit of change and they go do something just dumb. Whoops. Yeah. So, honestly, not the answer from Unc 607 Unc is we living in a dream. In a dream, my love. I wish that song was on. You will find my heart. I like this world's slowest chart. It doesn't get slower than this. We got Tox World with a big $50 here. You guys were awesome in Austin. Great time. It was really fucking funny. Let's get season 3 going before Zion Don sells us all out. Well, there's some bad things going on over there in that.
I don't even pay attention. What's going on over there? Who cares?
I've been
Rangers
turning at night myself.
Yeah, I was turning into the wind when I fucking ripped ass. Yeah, fuck that. What's the scoop of this?
Nope.
Nope.
Is the scoop the whoop? Mitchell Black, no scoop, no note.
No, nothing. No pictures either. Mitchell Black. Hey, Mitchell. He's a retarded cowboy who doesn't know how to use a computer. He's like this. I want you to take a look at my house. I click it. There's nothing to it. I'll go to har.com. Okay, here it is.
Maybe
I want you to take a look at my house. Tell me what you need, partner. Brisa Puentes. All right. 529 Hickory Drive, Montgomery, Texas. 158 days on the market. sold for $234,000 a month ago. See this foundation planning? This is pretty shitty right here. This is what they had to do in order for them to be able to sell you this house. So this is about $100 worth of plants. So just keep that in mind. So don't feel bad about completely ripping it out. Power wash the fucking dirt off the goddamn concrete before you sell the house, you fucking lazy motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. No dishwasher, no appliances. Wow. Si, senor. Tile floor, slab concrete. $235.
Update from Mitchell Black. He says, I just bought it.
I can't spell. Howdy, Mitchell Black. Said I had 2 dozen roses. Howdy. Wow, these fucking guys are sloppy.
Oh, he has another chat here.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell Black. Any thoughts on ruggable, washable rugs?
Yeah, they suck dick. Don't buy them. Buy a rug from me. Ruggables copies of the ones that I'm selling, and they're trash. They're trash.
Also, they probably use illegal labor too.
Oh yeah, Texas is the masters of illegal labor.
The CEO used to work at Home Chef, the company that I worked for, and Home Chef uses illegal labor.
Oh yeah,
down packing facilities in Chicago.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the slop.
Anyone from ICE is listening.
Yeah, it's a shame. I'm not even against it. Just the sloppy though. The sloppy as shit. The house isn't that bad. I mean, I'd be in the attic looking at the framing, but other than that, it is what it is. It's really basic. No, it's not a bad layout. Look, the house isn't bad. It's fine. It's gonna track with the town. It's $235,000. It's a starter home. It's sod, right? Just live in the fucking thing. Put a patio in. Use the outdoor space a little bit better and the side yard a little bit better. This would be cooler if it was a slider. If this was a slider, that would be better. Like our oversized Marvin sliding door would be really cool here. Walk out and then better use of this space right here. Or a slider here maybe. To a use of a side yard. A fence split in the yard to give you some privacy, but not a bad starter home. How much do we pay? $180 a foot? $160 a foot? Yeah, $165 a foot. It's not gonna tell me, is it? Piece of shit. It's all right. Figure it out roughly. I mean, I'm sure the joinery isn't fantastic. It's fine. It's fine. It's cheap. It's good. It's a good layout. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's great. Let me see the layout again. It's fine. I wish they would have power. I can't believe they didn't power wash the fucking driveway. That's insulting. The living room layout's pretty good. I'll take that. Small kitchen's good for the appropriate sized house. You could use this for cabinetry for storage, and I feel like the house has like room to grow, but I don't hate it. As far as a spec home for a guy that was building a shitload of them, I don't hate it. I don't mind this closet in here. What's this closet? Walk-in closet, bathroom, half bath, and then you got a bathroom upstairs. Okay, cool. Pass. It's cool. Yes, I'll take it. Starter homes tonight. New starter homes. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not mad at these and the prices you're paying. You're going to be all right. You're never going to really fuck yourself. The worst thing this thing could do is drop 20%. You're still going to be fine. It's an easy long-term hold and rent. It's better than a condo. More people for this. You could have a transient, like a family that just moved there from a higher income bracket that will take a cheaper rental. You can, if God forbid you want to hightail out of town, you could get this listed with the local hospital and then rent it to an incoming travel nurse. You can get it listed on one of those sites and make a little bit more money.
And we got Drew W here with $50 super chat. G'day from Australia. My Aboriginal tenants moved out. They trashed the place. Surprise, surprise. Found a bong jammed down a drain. Replaced the carpet. Then a flood comes through, so I'm replacing it again. Would love a gun in my mouth, but they're banned here.
They banned the Why don't you sue him?
In Australia?
Man, can you imagine chasing down a bunch of fucking freaks on Centrelink?
What a place.
Imagine that. Fucking snakes. Hey, fuckhead, you snake! You forgot your snakes! You forgot your surfboard, you fucking idiot!
That's why they got the knife thing. This is a knife. They can't own a gun.
Really?
I guess. I don't know.
They can't own guns in Australia?
I didn't know. I just learned that right now. Never knew that.
You can't own a gun in Australia? The fuck out of here.
Ay. What is this world coming
to? What in the fucking... Wow, that sucks. Well, listen, man. In order to prevent that from happening again, a friend of mine told me in simplest terms, you make the lease this thick.
Yeah, get the packet out.
You gotta get the packet. You need the 1-inch packet for leasing. Jump through a bunch of hoops. While it's still legal, background checks. Oh, that scares you? Maybe this isn't the house for you. I have my children picking up the rent. I'm always with my children, and I can't risk it because
safety.
I was almost raped one time by a criminal. Safety. Yeah. If you lead with safety and you lead on the offensive defense, I think you're going to be all right. But honestly, while it's still legal, really just make these tenants just... And I'm not saying be a fucking dickhead about it. And this is just... If you're a nice person, you shouldn't be offended by that. If you're a fucking scumbag who's like, look what the landlord's making us do. It's because you're planning on complaining about a fucking light bulb and expecting a month's free rent. Yeah, you should be targeted as a piece of shit. Look at how these landlords treat... I'm not talking about being a fucking slumlord in New York and charging you $6,000 for a rat-infested shithole while you get your art degree with your rich parents. I'm talking about small-town world... Australia, small town,
right?
Melbourne,
out in the bush.
Yeah, out in the bush, right behind the Bunnings. I'm saying, and if you're itching to find flaws in a practice with your $1,200 a month rent, where you're just itching to fucking jam it up someone's ass and leave concrete down the toilet and whatnot, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Like, you're the fucking problem. And I've seen people do it. Like, you'll burn good landlords right out of the fucking market. And then don't worry. You know who's behind your hipster friend that's trying to do good?
What? Who?
A fucking nightmare, fucking absentee landlord that will sue the high hells off you. That will literally evict you and you'll never even see their face.
Get out.
Yeah. Shunzu Lu Properties. Yeah. With lawyers evicting you and the state police. Yeah. Where they have enough money because they do it all the time. And I've seen it. Providence hips. Honestly, there was an area in Providence you could be like a cokehead and buy a house if you like were a good bartender. If you made like $53,000 a year painting signs or being like selling on Etsy and being a bartender and you just claimed your taxes right, you could buy a house at one point. And to be honest with you, a lot of people fucking did. And then they started renting to like new blood Bostonians, and then those Bostonians turned into like, I saw a piece of mold near the dryer, my child, what? And you wage war. You should be fucking sliced up your back with a fucking serrated edge knife because you're ruining it, you fucking cocksuckers. You're just as bad as the boomers. You like complaining ass tenants where the rent probably was cheaper than normal. Go move into a big building. What's that? Oh, you don't qualify for income? Then why are you here? And you're complaining about like mild moisture or something. Something that your crunchy ass landlord couldn't get to. So then you turn them into the big building and you use the big guy versus the small guy versus the big guy so you can get a half of a month off rent free. You fucking puke.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's so. Just remember that. And being a landlord isn't all it's cracked up to be. I've got a friend that just sold her house because she had friends on her pull that same exact story that I just told you, and she had enough. And she sold it, and she made a fucking assload of money by selling it to a gigantic Chinese investor. And guess what's going to happen now if they try to pull that bullshit? They're evicted. Yeah. Oh, what's that? You're evicted.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
Yeah, konnichiwa. 记好茶, 早晨好. 早晨好. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Have fun with your Roblox.
Right on the rent.
You have fun with your Roblox.
You go now.
Yeah. Do you on Reddit? I saw you post my address on.
You go now.
Take it down. Dog the post down. I saw you post on the Providence Reddit. I'm a bad landlord.
We got another little super chat here to hit. MK Ultra Victim. Nick, I'm afraid to do psychedelics. What if the guy from Korn appears and starts making those noises at me?
I think you should be so lucky. You'd wish the guy from Korn would appear. Instead, it'll probably be the jesters. I'm done with modern psychedelics. I don't like what it's done. It's ruined friends of mine. I've seen nothing good come of it. I used to be a quarterly shroom taker. It's probably I'm embarrassed, quite frankly, about the time that I flushed down the toilet, peeling back the onion to only get myself to, oh my God, I never understood the complexities of societal fray. Wow, these feelings of mesh thought. Wow, I didn't even know you could that divine thought could overlap in such a intertwined dimensional figure.
Some George Carlin level takes.
Yeah, cool. Wow, cool, dude. Nick, you look great. You look like a fucking crackhead. I'm embarrassed. I wished I didn't waste time doing that. Giving myself. It honestly helped me a lot with my trauma. Fuck off. Just fuck off. It's adult baby shit. What girls would consider Peter Pan behavior. Girls, you're dead right. Guys who are eating shrooms and peeling the onion back at 40 and going to Burning Man and writing songs. You've been murdered in the summer, the way in 3. And I'm just a love song guy.
You're finding yourself at 42?
Yeah, finding yourself? Get the fuck out of here, you fucking selfish little brat.
Stay lost if you're 42.
Yeah.
And you haven't found yourself yet?
See you later. And that little bitty...
Not worth finding.
Yeah. She wasn't... She was the indigo child that you're sticking your dick in that was 32? Well, don't worry. When she's 36, the crow's feet are a tough look. And those broads age like fucking milk. You'll be murdered in summer. Good on the way in 3. Convincing yourself, living the American dream. And I'm just a stupid kid living love songs.
Oh, is that fucking viral video? I'm putting it together, yeah.
That's my boy. That's my shit. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Really tough, yeah.
Yo, that's the fucking worst, bro. I lived in LA. I gave a lot of fucking value to shroom life. I wished I never did. I thought it helped me through things. It did nothing. It wasn't a stop. It didn't put things into perspective. And for me, it just was it was a fucking distraction while life went on, and I wasted the better part of 6 to 8 years fucking, counting the hexagonal fractals in my decahedron. Fucking retard shit. Talking to a guy with face paint on it at 4 a.m. while I'm not with my friends that matter.
George Carlin. What's this house here? This is from Trash House with a big 50 bones here. Got them to come down 15,000 thanks to your advice. 2 years of watching paid off. Cheers.
You what? First part.
Got them to come down 15,000.
Hey, all right. Hell yeah.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Righteous bucks.
I like this house. I'm actually kind of impressed with the finish on it. It's a bungalow? Calm down 15 years. Yeah, I'm Baton Rouge. Nice. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot. No pictures of the front of this house, or am I stupid? Exterior. Great. Yeah, great. Craftsman style, wraparound porch. Good. Yeah, great, man. Great house. I don't know anything about Baton Rouge. I did like Louisiana. Where were we? Lafayette?
We're in... New Orleans is in Louisiana, right? New Orleans.
Yeah, all you guys, man, stay away. And the psychedelics, I'll be honest with you, even the fucking weed that, I don't want to be like, the weed I smoked wasn't weed. Just weed's whack. Weed's whack. You know what's getting whack? And I'll say this. Congratulations to the winner of Gift Horse, one of my favorite restaurant in Rhode Island is Gift Horse in Providence. Nice. Amongst others, but Gift Horse is premium. I love them. They take care of us. Oberlin, too. The Soon Kim won a James Beard Best Chef in the Northeast.
For real?
Yeah, wow. That's a pretty big one. Congratulations. That being said, in the same breath, food is getting whack.
Food is getting gay.
Yes, it's like enough now.
Yeah.
Not with not restaurants so much, but the content creator world, and it's Persians. I watched a rhubarb bar making a rhubarb. This bar was just rhubarb, and this guy was preparing a rhubarb pastry.
You got to be a rube to go there.
Yeah, you got to be a rube to go there.
What you look like with your cheap shoes and your...
What is that?
You look like a rube.
What is that?
Sounds of the Lambs.
Oh, you look like a rube
with your cheap shoes and your flash.
You'll be married. Anyway, but yeah, no, food is getting to the part that weed is. Not necessarily restaurants, but like, and I should have known it. Like, it's like Salt Bay was the beginning of it.
Yeah, when they started memeing, it's been, pretty prevalent. Like, fuck you, I'm a fucking chef. This is ours. Fucking. You ever seen these memes?
No.
Where it's like, fuck, someone came into my restaurant and ordered something off the menu. Fuck.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Like, food needs to check itself now before it ends up like weed and people just start eating burgers and hot dogs again because it's going there fast.
Hot dogs and mac and cheese, one of my favorites.
It's back there.
Yeah, well, I'm there.
Yeah,
I never left there.
Yeah, no, this house is dope, man. I really like it. I like the finish on it. Just consider it cool. You can style it a little differently if you wanted to, but I like it, man. I like the backyard, good use of space. And if you want to see a small backyard, really good use of space, fence, plants, turf area. You can put food in there. You can have like a living garden. You can plant like strawberries and shit, like little berries in the garden, etc. It's a nice way to do this house. Every square foot is accounted for and properly used. I like it. Could I pick cooler shit? Sure. This guy's gonna pick cooler shit. He's gonna paint it cooler colors. But I like this hallway. I like the built-in cabinets. The craftsman style homes that's an indicative style of that. The wainscoting on the ceiling. Yeah, that's great, man. This is a nice piece. Congratulations. Really happy. Honestly, great buy. It's what I would buy if that looks like Louisiana real estate. That's when you move to a region, you want to buy something that is indicative of the region, and you did it, my friend.
We got GIF like GIF says, housing asset with a considerable termite problem. After fumigating, should I get rid of the asset or as fast as possible, or try to repair over time? Or is there some savvier play I'm not seeing?
You can probably replace the damage. You can obviously mitigate the damage. Getting in and out of an asset, I don't know the severity of the damage for the termites, right? Most of it can be repaired. Even jacking up the house, picking it up, replacing, sistering joists, etc. I mean, you're talking $12,000. Okay, just so we're on the same page. Getting just the broker's fees and selling the fucking house is $12,000. Now you're out of an asset. You're out of a cheap mortgage, maybe not. And just your disposition, your days off of work to sell the house and move, your broker fees, your moving costs, your inevitable, setup and takedown of the new location, etc. You have to figure that into versus the repair. You might have a low interest rate. You might have a, so usually it's like just fix the fucking brakes, fix the fucking tires, and move on. It can happen. I don't know the extent of the damage, but getting cheaper to keeper, like that old thing. It's if 90% of it's fine and there's a little bit of damage, you can fix it. Termite damage is not all. If you can fix it without going through your insurance and it's that small of a thing, but honestly, talk to a decent framer that can. I would rather see you band-aid it for the long, a good band-aid, a good quality finger splint, and nurse this thing to the finish line, and then really look at it and judge the thing three ways. Like what's the full go, what's the band-aid that'll keep that's just as fine, it'll get me there for 10 years, and then what's the get rid of this thing. But you have to figure in the getting out of the asset cost. That's not free. Like no one's going to come and sell your house for free. You're not going to move out for free. You're not going to do it with no days off work. You're not going to be able to do it completely detached. You're going to pay, and you do have to weigh that versus, because it's not just, I sell it for $300 and then I put $300 in my pocket. No, you put $283 in your pocket. You put $262. So figure that versus that, and I could have just fixed it and stayed with a lower interest rate. And figure that all, including the interest jump on the next piece, because interest rates weren't as cheap as when you bought it. So all that stuff has to kind of come into play there. Go ahead.
And we got Wub Addict. You reviewed my dad's house in Elmhurst, Illinois 2 weeks ago. To answer your question, they aren't giving me the $50,000. They're actually making me pay them back $18,000 they helped me out with 5 years ago.
Good. You know what you can pay them? $100 a month for 180 months.
180 years.
Oh, you know what? I just figured out. Doing my finances, I can only pay you $100 a year.
Well, I guess who gets to
It's
live in a home when they're
unfucking believable the
older
way
and
these
get
are.
beat up
That's
by
like
Jamaican
unreal.
people?
What's that?
Nothing.
Jamaican people?
Just said someone's in for a rude awakening when they get a little older.
Right.
Perhaps there's a move they might not like.
Yeah, maybe next time you're over the house, you have to steal something. Now you turn me into a thief. You know what I would do? I would threaten them with a drug problem. I'm feeling an opioid addiction. How about you? Don't we have cousin Melissa's wedding coming up this summer? Wouldn't it be embarrassing if I pulled my pants down?
Yeah.
That's what I do when I get on pills. I pull my pants down around my ankles and I piss all over the top of the table. You know that like shrieking sounds that fat aunts make when someone does something outrageous at a wedding? Imagine you hearing that at a wedding and then looking over and it's me pissing all over the top of the table at the wedding, my cousin Melissa's wedding. And let me ask you something. Do you think it was worth the $18,000 getting it back and getting paid promptly, you fucking cocksucker? Yeah, I think parents doing that to kids is like helping them out and then asking for the money back. Get your fucking hand out of my face, you fucking embarrassing piece of shit. I would never. I would have to have a literal heroin addiction for me to like let my daughter borrow money for like, if I eventually let my Alice, wake up. It's Dad. Yeah, listen, you know I'm on a stuff. Dad and Mom broke up. We're in a rough shape. We're in a rough way. Well, she's a fucking bitch. You know why.
Stressed that she's 9.
Yes. It's so come on, you know the way she was with me. Anyway, I'm on the shit. Don't ask. It's bad stuff. Stay away from it. And you go open your piggy bank. Dad needs it.
Paper route money.
Yeah. But seriously, there's just it's fucking like this boomer mentality of like I'm teaching you the right way to be. Fuck you, dude. Go fuck yourself. Fucking I resent you. I resent you to no end. Have fun when I kick your fucking casket down the front stairs of the church, you fucking loser.
And this is Lauren back in. Husband and I, shout out to the other women watching this, just bought our first house. Need some ideas for landscaping and the living room areas, please. Sending $5 more on mobile. Thank you.
What to do with the living areas? The middle part.
For the landscaping and the living room areas.
I like that Kelly green paint.
Pretty posh.
Pretty posh. This is definitely a fun fat girl's house that they bought it from. I'll tell you that. I like the fat girl that they bought it from. The fat girl named Carrie that they bought this house from was fucking awesome.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody. It's Margaritaville, y'all. She gets totally cocked. She fucks. She gets hammered. She's got a random there that's fun. Oh, it's just my... It's just my fuck buddy. like your wife's friend who's fun. At like 11 o'clock, her fuck buddy shows up. And like people are still partying in their backyard. She's fucking in her bedroom loudly. Like she had the...
Scary. He has 2 teeth.
Yeah, he's like, hey, man, what's going on? I just got out of a pool tournament. He's a tow truck driver. She's cute, man. I really like her. We get along good. You're like, what the fuck? That's so funny. She's getting her fucking back blown out with the window open because she's fat and it's hot in there. And it's a summer night party. It's like my friend. I had a party in my backyard in a house like this one time. I walk into my second bathroom. My buddy's getting head from like some scalawag he brought. I was like, yo, give me a break, dude. There's like adults there. Like no one's getting head at this party. Like this is not a get head party. Yeah. He's like this, yo. I'm like, dude, like thank God I found you, not like my wife's friends found you or something like that. Like Jesus Christ, bro. Living room. It's got a weird layout, doesn't it? Yeah. The color blocking of the room kind of. She sort of like painted her way into a small. I mean, it's kind of the right way to do it, where she crammed everything here and there. I don't hate what she did here. Is she leaving these metal planters? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would probably saw cut this, crushed stone, a little more identified lining. Just I'd be using fencing and blocking a little bit more. The front's good. This is actually a pretty clever way to do this. It's a really good way to do that, actually. See the top down, the bird's eye on that? Let's sort of get the same way in the backyard over here, where you're using plants and fencing to block ugly. Like, see this area here? Because you're gonna pull in, you're gonna back in this way. So I'd probably saw cut this, and then maybe put whatever bricks you were gonna use for pathway over here. I don't know how adventurous. I don't know how cheeky you're feeling about pavers, but if you were to put pavers and mimic the same brick in the front, which you probably wouldn't, but if you did, I would probably run pavers here, and then over to the patio, which would eventually be replaced. I'd probably graduate the size of the current patio by like 50%. I'd probably go 50% bigger and then just fill the rest in with plants, just because this is just 2 chairs, a small coffee table, and a small seat, and look at how filled up this fucking thing is. So this thing needs to be 50. This is the cheapest paver you got. This is block shit. And I would take these out and then use these behind the shed over here. I would take all this crap out, and then I would line however far around this shed those blocks would take me, I would go. And I would bring in a new brick color or whatever color material you want, and I would probably do in front of the door, along this way, a throat, and then a walkway, and then a 50% larger patio, or concrete, whatever you wanted to do. Do whatever you want, but I would probably outline and then just use the entire area with no turf. There's no sense in trying to use turf. See what you're getting here? I wouldn't. It's not substantial enough after you grow it. It's not going to be like a cut line. You're not going to have like a turf area that's going to go, oh, wow. You can do it with plants. So I would fill in another row this way. I would come 4 feet forward this way, and then I'd bring the patio 4 feet this way. Same thing. I'd bring the patio back 6 to 8 feet, bring the patio back 6 to 8 feet, and I would keep these planter boxes, and I would plant them seasonally. And then I would run a walkway from here to here, and I would grow the size, no grass area, all plants and ground cover. But I like the house, man. It's pretty good. In the living room, it's kind of up to you, but I think she did a pretty good job with it. I don't particularly hate it. The color with the way she did that really like separated the 2 rooms. But I'm not a big fan of TV on the back of the
window.
Yeah, I would probably go TV here somewhere, sectional couch or something. I guess I have to see it. But I would get rid of that too. So I would probably do look into a mechanical upgrade and then see what that looks like first before we start fucking around here. This is an easy thing to do. This is just furniture arrangement. This is ugly. You got to fix this faster. But I like the house. I like the buy. I like what it is. Was it built in 53? 57. Nice house. Great house. Great buy.
Very cute. We got Palm Put says, a house near me had an upstairs room burned out in some kind of accident. After a couple of years, it's finally being gutted and rebuilt from top to bottom. What do you think about that type of thing?
Oh, fire? Well, they do have to go through a set of stamps. When you do buy a fire property, it's not that easy to do. They do have auctions for fire sale properties that are burned down. You do have to get an engineer. They do have to get stamped through code. It's actually it's hard. It's not like an easy thing to do. You have kind of like a motherfucker up your ass when you're doing that. I mean, it's not just like band-aid it back together and use the existing charred wood. Like the wood has to be all replaced. Pretty much nothing that was touched by fire or burned can be used beyond like 10%, like nothing super compromised can be reused. So do I hate it? No. Life has to go on. You can't just leave a fucking burned down cavity, in a main thoroughfare or anywhere for that matter if you want a town to run well. So they do have to turn and burn. So it's sort of like a faction of life where it has to go on. But as far as doing it, as from an investment standpoint, it's not the easiest thing to do. Sometimes it's even more because you have to bring in an engineer in, and you can't just fix up willy-nilly and kind of pick and choose. You have to sort of bring it down to the basics, bring it down to the foundation, the fundamentals, the engineering. And if anything was off from the get-go, you're going to have to start over. So sometimes it's even more so. It's like buying a house with a fucking crackhead on it where you got to pay $5,000 to get rid of the crackhead. So if you were inferring that like that seems shitty that they buy the property that's not even that nice, like it's not that easy. And don't think that's it.
And we got a huge $100 super chat here from Nick A. Hey Nick, looking to move to Central/East Pennsylvania. Are there decades, 80s, 90s, etc., that are consistently good builds, or is it a toss-up? Also, any tips or tricks for walkthroughs to find any gotchas? No one out there like you guys at MDE.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, I stay away from the houses from like 78 to 96. That's a particularly bad era of house building. It's when it was like the microwave era, like 2x4 construction, really shitty mass growth in this country. We're kind of in one now, like the past like 20, like the 2002 to 2007 homes are pretty rough. the 90, the mid to late 80s and 90s houses are fucking terrible. The good stuff, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s is great for the most part. Pre-1900, you're in a whole nother racket. Where is he? Pennsylvania? Is that where he's from?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. The good stuff's, the best of the best in those areas, specifically for me, 28 to 38. That's the stuff I'd be trying to find. 28 to 42. That's ideal. You know, a Craftsman style home, something deco, something nouveau, something irreplaceable, something stone, brick, cool. This house out here in West Central Pennsylvania, I was talking to losers. I think
Let's check it out here. We got
Bam's,
Frank on the horn.
Yeah.
I'll send another $5. I'm on my phone.
Yes.
I got in on this at $685. Animal who owned it before ran up the price in 2023.
Yeah, you can tell. He had some catitude.
Meow.
You're leaving me, Rachel? You're leaving me. Unbelievable. After I took you to the Broken Social Scene concert. No, I don't freaking love Mandy Kaling. This is a cool. I like the backyard. This fucks. The backyard, the pyramidal.
Let the cats run around.
Yeah, you can let the catitude.
Jester chase a little tinkle bell.
Yeah, let Mittens run his little bells off. You got into this This is $685,
Bruh.
in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Sheesh.
Did he buy this for $475?
Skirt, skirt. 825. Oh my god.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's a pretty penny.
I've got some serious catitude. Hey, what's up? My name is Glenn. I work in marketing here at R&D, and I got some serious catitude. My favorite hobbies include playing kickball with my adult kickball league and
working from home. Coffee.
But first, coffee. Yo, this is big bucks. I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet. That's heavy, bro. That's heavy money. The drive-it or stucco siding was sort of, it's kind of, I'm going to say it's poorly done. This is going to break right here. This is where the first floor meets the second floor, and there must be some sort of flex, or the underlayment wasn't consistent because there's water. There's not enough exposure. So, like, this roof line isn't coming far enough over, and water, like wind-driven rain is being forced into this window, and it's getting out underneath here, and that's happening. You're going to deal with that. Not the biggest deal. It's not a nightmare. I'm just pointing it out to you. The bricks in the back are cool. The outdoor area is great. I mean, I really like the back door, the outdoor area in the back. I'm a sucker for. This is good. This is good green space. Good use of green space connecting the two. The engineered hardwood floors leave something to be desired. I can see there's a fuck up right here. Again, good luck finding the cinnamon 2.5 inch from Lumber Liquidators 3 years ago. Not going to happen. You could probably stand to use a solid white oak flooring. The thin kitchen cabinets, the thin shaker kitchen cabinets are in style. Those are probably put in by Brent, and he had some real catitude putting that in. I could tell by his almost. I'm sure I don't need a La Marzocco, but it's probably better. Good for him. Wow, he does but first coffee. This guy. Wow, this is crazy. He's an IKEA man. He's got his Cheska chairs. He's got his Griswold number 2 or number 1 or number 9. I don't know if they go backwards. That's the best brand of collectible cast iron pots. He's got his original Gumby lithograph from his friend Cheryl from the craft fair. The tile work was done by an amateur. The $1 white subway tile. They're good at laundry because they keep vinegar in their laundry basket, so they understand laundry really well. They got the Etsy hooks here for the keys or the jackets. They got this really nifty mirror they picked up. The butterfly tells me there's a girl that lives there, which is crazy because I figured she would have dumped him by now. He wears those hats. Oh, wow, he's got the projector above the bed. Wow, that's wild. Wild. I never understood that. You ever run one of those?
No.
No?
No.
Projectors? I do like the
TV.
What?
Just a TV.
Yeah, I know. I've done a lot
computer.
A lot of people do that. That was like a thing a couple of years back. But that's a pretty cool way to do that. They did that for the third floor.
Surprised we haven't seen something on the wall like a "you got this" or like a some sort of positive affirmation type.
No, we'll just keep looking. There's a lot of IKEA around here. They got the French Bulldog. You got a standing desk, another Cheska chair from the kitchen brought upstairs because they work from home. They got the mushroom.
We get a little groovy in here.
I've been known to.
We're not all work, no play.
I'm all work, don't get laid. Oh, there's a fucking a fuck futon.
Pound my ass pillow.
Yeah, you can. That's cool. That's loaded with jizz.
An ass pounder.
It's a fucking revolution. Yeah.
Shit fountain.
I don't hate it. I hate the price. I think it's fucking expensive, but the location must be fantastic. What it is not bad. The flooring is meh. There's a couple of, but I shit on it as much as I shouldn't have. But I do like it. Overall, I bet you in Westchester that is probably a cool place to live. You can go see Bam there.
Come by the castle.
You come by. I'm going to be up there with Rome and Jason Vavex is coming by and
Rab himself.
Rick Young's coming up there, and Steve, every time I talk to him, he's telling me to submit to some sort of sobriety program. It's like, bro.
We got AW. Nick, what can we expect from the new Real Housewives of Rhode Island franchise? Will you be watching?
I will be stalking them. I have a lot of good ideas. It's going to be, I know.
Should we go stream snipe?
Yes.
Try something like that?
100%. I thought of better. I thought we should try to get some of our guys on the production crew.
Oh,
like
damn.
running sound or something.
Yeah.
And then they just tell us where they are. And then I keep showing up with T-shirts of pictures of them. Mm-hmm. Or I'm like, Alicia Carmody, you remember we used to party together at Joe Q's house? Alicia!
I'll apply.
Like unhinged.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like getting in there is like crafty. Just getting in.
Uh-huh.
And like lighting crafty something. And then I just keep showing up wherever they are, unhinged. Oh my God, Danielle! Remember me? We partied one time at Pat Canty's house, the New Year's Eve. Remember? You remember me? It was so much fun. Remember? We had the weed. It was awesome. We smoked a joint together.
It's me, Nick. I do media stuff too.
I do. Look it up on my YouTube, Sam and Nick's Perfect Clips. Look it up. It's got a lot of subscribers. No, I'm serious. I had a show on Adult Swim. You need to look it up. No, people know me. Ask anyone. Shit's totally cool. We can shoot a sketch together or something.
Come on my podcast. Can I come on your podcast?
It's actually pretty big. It's called Scuffed Realtor. Yeah, I look at like houses and shit. You guys want to come on? Yeah, I know, it's sick. Oh, I love this. What are you guys getting at 7 stars? I love this place.
Sir, someone comes across the street. Sir. What are you getting at 7 stars?
Yeah, they'll be at like 7 stars. Like,
you going to Dolores?
Curmudgeon,
You doing a scene at Dolores?
You guys ever go to Dolores? It's so good there. You guys like mezcal? Yeah, I love mezcal. I drink too much of it. I got a liver problem now. It quakes. I can't sleep. Yeah, no big deal. Anyway, see you guys around. Bye, Alicia. Give him hell. Hey, Andy, buy another season of the show. I will do it. You guys know I did that for Flea Market Flip, right?
Yeah, we can get someone on the production crew.
We gotta get someone in there.
We got enough guys around.
Yeah, dude, it'll be I sold a car to one of the moms of one of the girls that's on it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I'm literally all over it. I used to do that to Flea Market Flip. Mm-hmm. Flea Market Flip used to roll around Brimfield in my field that I was in, and I would see them like getting their cameras ready, and then I would stand in the background. I'm in a half of one shot, and the camera guys like knew who I was, not from the show. They knew that I was the fucking psycho that would be like, "Whoa, Laura! Whoa! Are you kidding me? Flea market flip? What?" Like from like 60 feet away, I would run at them from the back. They'd be like, "Well, I don't know. This is a pretty cool stool." And I'm like, "What is that over there?" It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Me and my buddy Doug with the Polaroid camera. You can ask him about it. What's your name, Laura?
Audio guy's got to duck you out.
Yeah, he's like this. Yo. Yeah, I can see him like pull their headphones up and be like, yo. Laura, what's her name? Flea market flip. Hold on.
Ingram?
No, Laura Flea Market. Laura Spencer. I have a picture with Laura Spencer. She's actually really cool, really foxy actually for an older broad.
I know.
My buddy Doug Doug Polaroid camera and I used to like see them and they're like, "Can we go fuck with them?" We would smoke a joint and they would go in the back and literally like it would. Can the camera like see me back here?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Right here?
A little to your right. Yeah, there you go.
So I would be like right here, like. And then you guys would be like 50 feet away, and I'd be like, I knew they were over there, and I'd be like this. What is that? Is that flea market flip? Are you guys kidding me? Whoa! Laura Spencer's here? She was on fucking CBS News.
Hubba.
Wow! Just like that all the time. I would do that all the time. My uncle Dennis was on Flea Market Flip. God, I cannot tell you. My buddy Doug was on Flea Market Flip. My buddy Johnny was on it. Two of the guys I go to the auction with. But I love showing up to reality shows being a fucking unhinged psycho, a non-blinking unhinged psycho that loves to name drop.
Yay!
Well, put me on there. I got cool stuff. Come to my tent after. And then one time I had a guy that was on the flea market flip. He was going to buy something from me. And then he was annoying my customers while he waited for the cameras to get there. And I started making fun of him. And then he just left. And he paid me for the item. And I was like, dude, I'll sell you the item for $1. So you win. I was like, just get it out of here. I don't want to lift it anymore. I don't give a shit. I'll sell it to you for $1. And he was like, really? That's awesome. And then he started annoying my customers and saying like stupid shit.
I just got this for $1.
Yeah, like saying like that. And I was like, ugh. And then like he did it like 5 times in a row. And then I was like, and I just started, me and Doug, I was like, Doug, I don't like the guy I sold the thing to $1 for. And we just started to like pester him until he just like, he was like, I feel like we could probably go and buy something else. He just like left and talked to production. It was so fucking funny. Oh, Doug, you remember that Doug Polaroid camera? Anyway, he owns a Top Shelf Vintage in Pawtucket. Great. Annie, Doug and Annie, good friends of mine. Love them to death. Used to thrift with them, but they're great. Doug and I used to. Oh, Doug's so funny. Anyway.
And this house is from Keith Suburban. Why hasn't it sold? Looks like a great house for the MS to blow, for the missus to blow blueberry swishers in my face. Like the amount of land. How do I make it nice? Can't wait for Extreme Peace. MDE never dies.
You, sir?
Not long now.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night.
Mañana.
Guys, MDE.TV. Buy the season right now.
Buy the season. We want it to be a smashing success, and I cannot do it without you. Joplin, Missouri, home of who's that? Joplin, Missouri. There's that girl who married marrying Brady.
Jackie Joplin.
No, marrying Brady. VH1. Why do I know this? There we go. This girl. That girl.
My Fair Brady.
Adrian Curry's from Joplin, Missouri. I don't know why I know that. I'm like, fucking watch the autism come out of me. Look at this. Joliet, Illinois. Way off.
Joliet.
That's the way my autism
also
stops.
called Joylet.
Joylet. Is it?
Yep.
Is it?
Joliet. Yeah, it's not nice.
Don't you say that about us.
Joylet.
How's Joplin, Missouri? Oh, it's the home of the tornado? People scared of the twisters? House isn't bad. I mean, it's a first time to market, original everything. Let's see. Yeah, cast iron pipes, forced hot air system, original. It's not a bad house. It's a great starter. Corner house exposed on two sides, no fencing. I don't think that's a big thing. Probably built in 1940 or 1946 or something. Quaint. I don't get it. I like the arts and crafts drafting desk. I'll take that. Some of the pieces and all. It's a nice piece. I don't see the problem here. Looks like the mechanical's well kept. Great starter home. Just a dead area. People are scared of the tornadoes. I mean, that's probably what I would call price cut $7K. It's probably inherited. Maybe the people are dead. You could have two kids fighting over it. That's sometimes that happens. 25 days on the market. That's not too long. So it probably will sell. Get in there and look at it. Throw an offer. 178. They want to sell it. They dropped it 3-4%. Go in there and throw them an offer of $160. But it looks clean to me. As far as 1940, that's what I would like to see you buy. If I'm being fair, if that's the price point, that is a good house. You are looking at the right thing. A well kept, first time to market home. Go for it. Be careful of the tornadoes. But I do like the house. You guys are kind of on fire tonight with the good starter homes, the small good starters without any. Good for you.
Super chat time.
Super chat time.
I'm going to announce it like that from now on.
Yeah, it sounds so much better.
Anthony Wilson. Hey, Nick and Alex. Love the show. Currently in business school, but thinking about moving back to the family farm and building a house and a tree farm instead of the corporate life. Thoughts? Keep up the good work.
First part, sorry.
Moving back home to the family farm, building a house and a tree farm instead of 9 to 5 freaking
Don't wait
corporate
forever, man.
hellscape.
Look, I waited in my entire life to build. I built this barn that we're in, and I thought I could build a house. I'm building a house right now, and I thought I wanted to do this professionally. I don't. Straight up, I'll be straight up with you. I thought I wanted to do this like, not one and done, but not right after. I was going to be like, go right into another build. Not even close. I couldn't if I wanted to. What? One and run. One and runs in my underwear. One and shit stains in my underwear.
Yeah, skid marks.
Yeah, no, listen, man. Just look, I'm a 40-year-old guy. I think decent people in my generation want to get the information that their fucking older cousins were gatekeeping. You know, I had some cousins that helped me out, and then I have cousins and friends of family that got me to a certain point, and then when I started to make any money or be any sort of successful, which is, I just sort of became this sort of bitter this year, the past like couple of 6 months or so. I've noticed that people like you when they can keep their thumb on you, and then when you're doing better than them, they don't like you anymore. And I get really fucking bitter. I didn't grow up with a ton of bread. I didn't grow up fucking impoverished, but I've worked for all my. I know people love to say that I grew up rich. Please, you've never looked fucking stupider. It's just not the case. And this is my stuff. This is my house. I built this shit. You know, it's and as you get older, you're like, damn, I wish I didn't wait to build a house. If you guys have the means to do so, and listen, I'm coming into it with X amount of bread. You're going to fail. You're going to fuck up. Who gives a shit? Like, life goes on. You're not going to, if you have a good enough plan, like, no one in the world is going to give up a corporate job. You're not like giving up, you're not like putting a crack pipe down and then going back to your family's tree farm and then going to build a tree house. You probably have a pretty good plan on execution of money. I'll tell you something. It's going to cost you more money than you think. It's going to be harder than you think, delays, et cetera, or whatnot. Every component in the build is more expensive than you think. And I'm getting my ass kicked tooth and nail every single day. But it is what it is. And I'm resilient. I'm a tough little retard, and I'm going to dig my way out of it. It's just the way it goes. But I really wished I didn't wait to start doing the home building thing until I was 40. And I said the same thing about an antique store. You know, I like buying antiques. I like selling antiques that are cool to cool people that understand it, that are good enough to find them. But opening an antiques store, a physical brick and mortar, is a fucking nightmare. I almost lost my mind. Like, there was times I was going to shoot myself in the middle of the store because 85% of the people that walked in the door, I would have murdered them. I would have rather have eaten their fucking hands and legs and like shot them in the head, listened to their fucking blood leak out of their fucking bullet hole from the one I just put in it.
Gurgle. And
then eat them. Rather than talk to them for one more minute. Yeah. And no. Yeah, no. Dead broke is $1,500 in the bank account with no money coming in. So I wish, and like before I got my job at Mercedes, I was dead broke when I finished X, Y, and Z. When I finished this barn, I was dead broke. And, like I said, life goes on. People get jobs. You can go sell. You can always, when all else fails, you go sell cars. And I am not above going to putting the suit on and going and huffing Mazdas right now. It doesn't even bother me one iota. The second this fucking fails and you guys stop watching this shit, I'll be there. That being said, go do it, bro. Because sucking out on a farm that you or in a corporate job that you fucking hate and watching your buddies do shit that's cool will drive you crazy. I watch my friends give me the, oh man, that looks like so much fun. Is it fun? Yeah. Am I making a ton of money? No. Are they making more money than me? Yes. Is it a tortoise in the hair? Sure. But what I've realized in the end, you're pretty much going to end up exactly where you thought you were, as pending there's no crack problems or drug problems.
Yeah, we got Iron here. First time tuning into the live stream. Thanks for all you guys do. Super stoked for World Peace 2. I'm one of the dudes that's benefited from Nick's mission to help young guys learn about important stuff. Thank you, Nick. Love you, Alex.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, buddy.
Love
Hope
you
you're
too.
excited. We love you too.
In a gay way. No pause. Full homo.
Full homo. Be my boyfriend.
Full
We're dating now.
Homosexual.
I'm going to the gay bar with you on Thanksgiving to play pool with my other gay friends because we're in a gay
Pride
relationship.
Month. And Nick, I'm coming out of the fucking closet.
I'm on the fucking front of the gay pride parade, fucking kissing, sucking up my boyfriend's dick.
Macho man.
That's so fucking funny. That's a really a funny way to. I'm coming out of the closet because I'm love giving head.
A lot of comedians are doing it nowadays.
I'm just doing it the right way with men, not some fucking half man. I want a real man.
No, get that wig off, sir.
Just fucking kiss me like a real man. Dude, that's so fucking funny.
Quit shaving that ass.
If I wanted a shaved ass, I'd be dating women. Now get over here.
By golly. Oh my God! Dr.
P. Haggett.
Dr. P. Haggett just gifted 5 salmon clip perfect Nick memberships, baby.
Wow. Soul singer Alex.
Good tonight.
Alex is so much better now that he's out of the closet. Now that he's got his secured his spot on the front of the
Finally,
leather.
I got that monkey off my back.
Yeah, right. I'll see him at the Pride Parade doing a cartwheel.
Oh, I was fucking the monkey too.
Slow down, dude. That's what he's saying. It's the monkey.
should
Yo,
tell
dude,
ya.
slow down. My ass is fucking killing me.
The grip strength on these lemurs is something you got to experience
These humans
firsthand, pun intended.
These humans are worse than the fucking when I was in the jungle. This guy's killing me.
And before we get into this property here, we got a quick one from Alex Stern. Says, Extreme Peace had me dying. Thank you guys for putting so much effort into it. Was worth the wait. Also, wanted to let you know I'm not gay. I'm not with none of that gay shit for real. I swear, dude, I wouldn't lie. Well, we are here
I'll
at
see you
Scuffed
at Pride
Realtor.
Parade. I'll be waving my flag. I'll be with Rabbi Shmuley. I'll be on his back. He's sticking them in his back shirt collar. He's giving you a lecture on missiles.
Good friend of mine, Mr. Shmuley. See him at the bathhouses often.
Yeah. I bought a dildo
And
from
we
his
have a good
daughter.
time.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny.
Tunnel into Kabad House or whatever.
Ugh. What's up with this one? Do you
Well,
have
let's
chat?
check it out.
Or do you have chat? Or are you good?
What's that?
Do you have chats or no?
I got tons of chats.
We can do another one. We can do
Okay,
another
another chat?
Yeah.
Sure, let's chat it up. Hey, chat. Let's chat with the people. We got Oh, shoot. Now, when you put that address at the bottom of the super chat, sometimes it freaking confuses me, and I start reading them, and I think it's We got Nicky Thicky. Nick Rochefort has lots of money. He can buy every Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Nice
sure
to hear.
Thank you.
Christmas bonus.
I can now, right? I'll buy 'em.
And Memphis Bear. Hey guys, love the show. I'm 28, making $20 an hour as a Chrome specialist, and I frickin' hate it. I know I should be doing more. Should I make the jump and try car sales at a Ford dealership that my uncle could help me get on at?
Sure. Chrome specialist? $20 an hour.
I polish Chrome myself.
Yeah. He does that. You have a mouth? So you just have a regular mouth? Cool. That's a cool job. Sucks that you can't figure that out. Because that's kind of a rare bird. But yeah, I mean, you're catering to a specific market with boaters and car enthusiasts. Those guys are cheap as shit anyway. Yeah, I mean, look, car sales. I meet a lot of car salesmen on the road. It's not something to hang your life on, but it will make you more money than that pretty quickly. If you're a cool, interesting person and you are tolerant and patient and honest and straight shooting, and you have enough time to dedicate to the craft of being an honest salesman, which I don't want to hear you fucking straight up. And just so you know, if you are a guy in the chat who's like this, an honest salesman? Yeah, right. Do you know how much of a fucking pussy you sound like? Like a guy who's scared of salesmen's words. They lied to me. Like, bro, that's gayer than like 50 guys sucking each other, like sucking cock. Like being scared of going into a dealership and like doing your own due diligence on like a used vehicle and not being able to read a sheet and saying they lied to you and they're always trying to scam you. If ladies, you're a lady in the chat and your boyfriend takes that standpoint of like, but they're always just so full of shit, leave them. Yeah. That's a straight up bit. That's a woman you're dating right there. That ain't no man. And if you can't decipher, they're like, oh no, I can't walk down by Venice Beach. They're gonna put headphones on me and try to make me listen to the mixtape. They might stab me, Alicia. So,
Alicia's got to get the forearm hot dog surgery.
What's that?
Where you cut your forearm off, you make it into a little hot dog, tape it down there.
What is that?
That's how they make them these days. That's how they make a penis.
Oh no!
Cut your forearm off,
no,
roll it up into a little
forearm.
Yeah, you can look it up. They got the whole forearm scarred.
Oh god, my dick is killing me.
Make a little roly poly, fruit roll up hot dog thing.
Oh my god!
Staple it to your clitoris, I guess.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Yeah, look at that. It's so funny. This is great.
But hey, who am I to judge? I'm gay. We got Sinner707. Hey, Nick, put your cigarettes out on me. Nah, I'm just playing. Advice for asking someone to be a mentor to me. Also, Charles Tewitt had a sale and their shirts were $40. So, nice. Good looks. Kisses.
Yeah, man. If you are a salesman, the Charles Tewitt, that's so funny. That's so much fun. You got those shirts for $40. You also, the Oxford, someone wanted to be a mentor. I don't know. I don't know, man. A conversation at a coffee with someone who has more money than you is probably. I guess that's a mentor. I don't really. I think that's a younger generation thing. Actually considering people as mentors. I don't do that. I don't know. I didn't come. That's weird to me. But I'm sure Mark Cuban likes to have people call him mentor. So sure. I mean that's like a tech term. Seems corny to me. But yeah, having conversations with dudes who have more money than you. I have done that. You know, again, some people gatekeep, not forthcoming. I'm grateful to the ones that have taken the time to talk to me about things that I have questions about. And the ones who didn't or, treated me like a fucking basket case, I hope you roll your fucking car over and burn alive with your family in it, you fucking cocksuckers.
Most older men in a certain field, they want to give younger guys advice and help them out, and they feel good when you ask them for advice.
Guys in my generation, at least.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as forthcoming as possible.
I've always found.
It was tougher to do that when you my age. When you were like a 25-year-old kid doing the shit that kids do to me, they'd be like this, dude, you got a lot to learn. That's what I'd get. Do blah, blah, blah first, then come see me.
Oh, okay.
Like that kind of shit. I'm like, oh, cool, okay, cool. This is fun. This is fucking fun. You got a lot to learn, kid. So if you ever like get someone one-on-one that had like a $9 million company that was like, hey, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. What is it? I had like 4 people. And then of those 4 or 5, there'd be like 2 of them that now they're like jerked off that I've made $1, even though it's some of their advice that's getting me there.
Jerked off.
But don't cap yourself. I don't know. It's just, I've become pretty every time I launch a show, everybody disappears, and I get very like fuck you about it.
Interesting.
You ever see that? You notice that? You don't get the what's ups. I did a promo on the first season about no one who said like, hey, Nick, you got a show on Adult Swim. People especially people who follow you on Facebook, never mind Instagram, but people can see you. And like during the showtime, I was like, hey, thanks for the like. I'll get texts from people who I went to auctions with. Hey man, saw you shout out on Joe Rogan. That's fucking crazy. So happy for you, bro. You got it. Keep going. Dudes I don't even know. Never mind like my roommates in college and fucking people that know nothing. I see them liking my shit. Not liking, just watching my shit. Like you fucking bitter, resentful cocksucker. Like fucking blow me. I can't wait to try to fuck your wife at cookout. I'm going to try as hard as I can to fuck your wife. Hey, you ever fuck a famous guy? I got
See if
millions.
She goes for it.
I'm gonna.
Then tell.
My wife won't even get mad at that. She'll be like, "Let's go fuck that guy's wife." Nick." I'll be like, "I'm sorry, I got to do this, baby. You know it." She's like, "Yeah, fuck that guy's wife." I'm like, I fuck her for 2 hours.
Jeez.
Fuck that shit. She's like, "Get him, baby. Get him, baby. Come on.
Coach.
Give her the shaft.
I don't know.
Give him do the thing that I like, where you rail me and hit me on the top of the head with a brick." I hate that, but I did a thing one time when I was just like so bitter about it. I get so bitter about it.
Not really though. I've had most people have been nice.
Some people are nice.
to me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, you're probably not. I'm just looking that stuff up as much as I am.
I should
No,
let
you're
you
probably
know.
not. You're probably not scouring. Well,
Scrolling old Facebook.
yeah, well, you're probably not. Checking the likes.
I'll get into it.
Yeah.
And hold on, we got a really important super chat
Oh,
here. Ember Quest, the game. Interested in secret wars, moon cycles, and angels inhabiting the bodies of military generals? Seek out Millennium Odyssey, the web series. It's a Christian-inspired tactical thriller now on YouTube.
You've heard it here, 10th.
This guy's winning me over.
Yeah, this
He
guy's
was
getting me. Good job. It's
persistence.
probably great.
Interested in secret wars,
Interested.
moon cycles.
This guy's got a fail switch on it. It is a Nick problem. It is. It's bitter. I get bitter. What is this house in Ferrisburg, Vermont?
This
I'm
house
a
is
flawed
from
man.
Electric Whiz 22. Have to move from Maine to evil hippie Vermont. Spent months looking through pricey Willy Wonka house slop. Settled on this 5% under. Needs landscaping bad. What do? Congrats on the TV show. I was an extra in the AI skit.
Oh, excellent. Nice house. It's actually a nice house. The house is nice. Landscaping, I would do cedars, man. Atlas cedars or whatever cedar you want. White pine. Eastern white pine is the fastest growing tree. I would probably use maybe. I would line your driveway. You need a big patio. Yeah, this is a terrible patio, but that's okay. I would probably come up and behind. Good fences make good neighbors. Oh, that's not a neighbor. That's just a garage. Okay. I'd probably use this area as my patio. Walk down, out, gigantic patio. I would probably wall off from the road. Just a stagger planting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, let's see, where is it? Cedars. Yeah, so that's the house right there. Or shade trees. You can use Green Mountain maples if you want. You need trees, man. You just simply put, you need trees. You need trees. I would probably invest in those first. Sometimes if you want to go cheap way, I mean, you got $800,000 house. It's not like you're broke, but you can buy some small shit. End of the year at Lowe's, sometimes you get some shade trees. You buy all the same ones for $25. You plant them well. You fertilize the shit out of them, and they will grow over time. But see how this planting's kind of going on? Just like replicate this times like 5. Just like boom, 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 boom. And then I would start there. Foundation planting, you can if you want to. Or if you don't want any maintenance, you're in Vermont. I wouldn't want any crazy maintenance. I'd probably do fruit orchard back here. Like a fenced-in fruit orchard and then a patio. Check out Glengarry brick or Unilock if you want. Looks like you need some retention, some wall retention here. So I would probably work on this side of the house, connecting that to the back side of the house. With stairs and I mean, natural stone is what this house calls for. Natural stone and blue stone. If you feel like spending the money, let me know. The garage doors are nice. The house is finished pretty nicely. I would go with natural stone if it was me. A regular flagstone and natural stone is what I would do. That's what it calls for. So a regular flag is this. Like this shit. This is sort of, and you can do it right. This is a little gaff, but I like the mortar joints, but just find the one that you like that fits your style. But you could do that with the grass between if you want to go bigger. But this style, this type of shit right here, Adirondacky. Yeah, it's cheap, it's fast, it goes like the labor, it goes quick. If you base properly, natural or regular. You buy them in upright slags and you sweep in. But Eric Hayden knows how to do them. If it was a little closer, he could do it for you. But you might be able to do it yourself. But that's probably what I would go with, and then like a stone scape, and then like let the plants kind of overtake it. But nice house, man. Really nice house. Congrats. See how crunchy pubic hair Vermont treats you.
And we got Freemy Ganjo says, bum realtor in a disaster town in West North Carolina, so nothing is moving. Have a few listings that aren't selling, considering taking an office job to fill the time and have cash coming in. Thoughts? Just don't want to go back to banking.
Do that. I mean, listen, I don't know why more people think that he's a realtor and he's got things that
realtor in a disaster town in WNC. Is that West
Go take an
North
office
Carolina?
job. Do that. You have to make money, man. I don't know what to say. You have to make money. And if you're in a realtor in that area, you don't want to relocate, do exactly what you think. And you have enough time to do both. If the stuff isn't moving, let's not pretend like, if someone's ever, well, I need to take a look at it right now. Like, look, the fucking property's been on the market for 6 months. All of a sudden you need to see it now. Shut up. So, yeah, do that. You can do both at the same time. A realtor is not a full-time job until it is, and it's pretty abundantly clear that when it is. There are too many fucking realtors in this world. I hate them. I'd blow them all up. The good realtors that are good, and the 99% of the rest of them can go into a fucking trash fire for all I care. They can be melted like plastic. I'll make them into sunglasses if I could. Human sunglasses.
Ham Sammy. Hey, Nick. Love how you roll. 2 questions for you. How should I balance reinvesting my business profits back into my company versus saving for a house? I work in Annandale, Virginia. Any advice on Northern Virginia real estate? 25 years old, renter.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to come a standpoint in your company where you're going to look at it and you're going to go, I would buy a house for X, and over a 10-year period, in best case scenario, it would make me, Y. If I took the same amount of money and I stayed in the position and I rented for half price of cost of buying, and I reinvested profits into my own company up to a certain point, it's going to yield me, odds are it's going to be far beyond what the property value is going to be. Northern Virginia, probably typically pretty expensive, right? The real estate's never like rocking. I don't know what you're looking at. I'd like to see like what your parameters are, what your breakdown is. But if you have a business and you are in a position where you're talking about reinvesting into your business, go for it. Getting the best things for your company to move forward as efficiently as possible pays dividends. It's cool, especially if you have an existing business that's running and up and off the ground. I'm constantly not taking money off the table for myself. I'm able to sell wholesale rugs, and you can shop me, and I know this is going to sound like a fucking sales pitch, but I sell antique shit wholesale. And if you shop the things that I sell, the real things that I sell, other motherfuckers sell them for more because they have a store, they have rent, they have overhead, they have employees, they want to own a store, they want to be the cat's ass, they give a shit about that. I'm just cool already. I'm just fine being as cool as I can be. So I don't really care about that.
Just me.
Yeah, and I don't really care about buying some stupid car. I'd rather have more inventory and be able to get it to have more of like, I'd rather have a better, wider inventory at the cost of not being able to take a pay raise or not being able to pay those bitches that work for me even $1 more. No. There's a certain point in the way this business works, but I don't want to go do New York home shows with a $6,000 entry fee so I can appease 9 dickheads. There are a lot of moves that you can take in business that don't yield you anything, and tons of people take them every year. Like going and setting up things at like home shows. That's an option for me. You go to the San Francisco or the New York City home show, and I set up a booth and I sell rugs for like $30,000 and $6,000, and things that I would sell online for $1,500. I double the price, and I bring my best shit, and I act like a cunt for 3 days. But it costs me $25,000 to go there. I have to stay in a hotel. I have to talk dickhead. I have to wear a suit. It's a thing, but that would yield me nothing that I want. So it's basically just, where do you want to go with your business? How the hell do you get there? as efficiently as possible. If there's any automated machinery or software or something like that can help you go faster, do it, implement it, and you cannot afford to not have a good accountant. So first and foremost, if you are doing your taxes with your mom's friend or your mom or something like that, please run out and get a fantastic accountant. I use the good folks over at KLR. They're not cheap. In fact, I got my bill from them today. I almost dry heaved, but they keep my ass legal, on par, like totally legit. And they keep my the business running on steel rails, and I can't stress that enough. And that was one of the things that one of the guys that used to not gatekeep, he told me, he's like, Nick, no matter how much money you make, you cannot afford not to have a good accountant. And finally, I got it only took 15 years, but I got a great accountant.
Nice.
Yeah. So good luck.
More super chats here if you want to dive in. And take
I'd
a
love
bite.
one.
Hooplehead.
And we need more. Wait. We need more likes on the stream.
Ooh.
I'm not doing any more. I want more likes on the stream. This gay pride parade character you're doing.
Guys, seriously, we need to get the likes up, okay?
I'm not doing any more until they like it.
Nick's throwing a friggin' fit, and it's your fault. And it's because the likes are so low. The likes need to be high, and right now they're low. So get the freaking likes up, okay? Quit being a little
I need more likes, please. I'm not even doing any more until you hit the like button, please.
Don't be a
842?
dog.
No, I want it to 1,000. No, I want it. No, because YouTube said so. I want more. 900? Fine. I want 1,000.
We need a lot of likes.
Well, how many? A lot of them. That's how many.
Give me. Don't stop.
Yo. Seriously.
Damn.
Wait, hurting my feelings. It was my birthday today. I turned 21.
Okay, Schultz and Nick are a little too good at that.
Are you going rollerblading tomorrow? God damn it. Please, just like it again and again. I'm going to be writing full
Dr. P. Haggett is back in the chat, and he's gifting 5 salmon clip. Perfect, Nick.
my doctor.
Memberships. Hello. That is awesome. But you know what would be even more awesome? Is if we got a lot of likes on the stream, please.
All right, we got 1,000. We got 1,008. That's a lot. 1,017.
Oh my God. You told no, you wouldn't say my body count on the live stream. Oh my God.
Oh God. All right. Oh my God.
From this weekend.
Like just an old guy, like having a really good time with like a highly flamboyant gay guy. It's like, oh my God, Mr. Farmer Man, I have to go to 1,000 guys this weekend. He's like, 1,000 guys. You kids are crazy.
You know, light work.
You're gonna be sore.
Now I'm getting reconstructive surgery on my asshole. I wear diapers.
What diapers to hold his asshole in? Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
We got the likes up though, so mission accomplished.
Holy shit, that was fun. All right, yeah, we did. All right, so 26.
Thank you, Mr. Haggett.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Haggett.
Paging Dr. Haggett. Do we want to eat up this little super chat?
Yeah, sure.
Hooplehead, need a daily driver. Found a 1992 Burgundy Corolla Deluxe wagon with 100,000 for $4K. Stick clean. Stupid. Should I stick to newer Acura / Lexus? I want something to drive for a year, not long term. Can't wait for MDE. Thanks.
Yeah, buy that. A mint condition Corolla wagon.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Stick. Yeah, that's cool. That thing will be worth. That's a. If it's mint, it's that. Yeah, that's cool. Buy that. Yeah, or a Camry wagon. I don't know what you said, but I think yeah. Get that. That's fun. That's stupid.
Sick.
They're dope. Hell yeah. Yeah, you'll be all right with that long term. That'll be worth that or around that in a year, so you can try it. I'm not a fan of stick, but Alex is getting there.
Oh, I'm a pro. I'm basically a NASCAR driver at this point. NASCAR! They're automatic now.
Jesus Christ, that's so funny. Oh, man. All right, 2631 Kendrick Lamar Court, Melbourne, Florida.
From
They're not like
Funkmaster
us.
Chef. Mom closed on this house with her boyfriend. Did she overspend? What can I do to make it nice?
Nothing.
Oh.
Honestly, what can you do? You can talk your mama to. What can you do? Let's see. Tile floors, interior closet, and interior doors. You could do a full tile job if you wanted, but I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't touch a fucking thing. I wouldn't touch a fucking thing, man. You style it. You buy cool furniture, paintings for the walls. You know, you can't extend the patio too far, but maybe a little more outdoor space. Watch out for the gators so they don't rip your dog's head off. Nothing. I would do nothing, bro. I mean, because what it calls for is in everything where this becomes like a dope shower, new tile floor, you know, newer, cooler vanity. You're talking, you know, $8,000 there. Same thing here. Cooler vanity, cooler top, better built-in, you know, cooler tub. These tubs are worthless. No one even wants them anymore. So freestanding tub in front of the glass block wall with Calicut marble up the wall, yada, yada. That's another, you know, $15,000. Laundry room with cabinetry, you know, like not a slop sink, you know, cabinets above this. Cooler sink, better use of space. You know, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep spending money. Interior doors, you know, blah, 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 closet doors, bigger cabinetry, better, you know, full 36-inch, 40-inch cabinets. But honestly, you're not going to get, for the $70,000 you would spend in new closet doors and new cabinets, you would get no money. You know, new marble, not the 12 by 12 porcelain tile in the entryway. So, all that being said, just style the shit out of it, man. Enjoy the house. Do nothing. Maybe a front door if you want to, like a cooler front door, a cooler back door, full light, something Marvin. Cooler garage door, cooler front door is what I would say if you want a good answer. And that's it, man. Some cool exotic palm trees. I got some palm varieties down there that are wild. But enjoy it. Enjoy time with your mom. Spend the money on stone crab rather than trying to fix floors and get no money back. Don't spend $1 on it. Seriously. That's what you could, but you will lose money. Any money on the things I just said is wasted money. Take mom out and enjoy your time with her. Date her. Get that boat out. Get that boyfriend out of there.
Yeah.
No one knows you.
Moving in on your turf.
Yeah, bro.
I wouldn't allow that.
I've been dating my mom for 7 months. Never been happier. She's known me my whole life.
No one loves you like mom.
That's right.
We got Ian Humphreys. Was at the show premiere in Manhattan a couple weeks ago with my brother. Was too spurgy when I said hello. Went for 2 handshakes. Didn't thank you for your advice that finally got me a job in sales.
Hey. Congratulations. Shit. Thank you. Fuck. No, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Don't ever get any of you guys. Don't ever do that to me. I'm a totally normal person. Say what's up.
Don't spurg out around.
Don't spurg out around me. I hate it. I'm gonna call you.
We got Iron gifting 5 Salmon Clip Perfect Nick memberships. Go ahead, back to you.
Yo, you gotta be here. Yo, hit the like button now. It's 1084. I hate that number. That number is like biting like a dog. But now, don't spurg out. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Kill it in sales. Be great. Forthcoming. The new salesman is a spurgy type of guy that just knows his shit. I've never spoken more true words. Trust me, I've been a spurging weirdo since the day I started in car sales when I was 5. No. But that's cool, man. Use your passion for useless information to help you in your career and to let people's guard just sink and melt away. And just give them the information they need. A little bit that they don't. But go for it. But you please hit the like button. The more like buttons I get, the YouTubes it says that I'm more likely to get big guests. Big guests like Rabbi Shmuley.
Yeah.
I want him. I want the Michael Rapaport.
We'll get BB himself.
We'll get Bibi Netanyahu, Michael Rapaport, the Dave Portnoy.
We could get Rappaport.
Get Michael Rapaport. And he said nobody coming to decide. No one calling him. He stand up for Black Lives Matter. He stand up. He put the black square in his video. He said that he put it there.
Maybe I should post a black square.
We should do that now. Yeah. Everybody change your picture to a black square now. He said that he did the LGQ rights and the pride parades. He goes to He goes to
Ew.
all the rights, and then when now that the people have uncovered like that, maybe the Adolf speeches, they started to decipher them, and people listening to them a lot and saying maybe he crazy, maybe he not crazy.
This guy's nuts.
And they're saying that Michael Rapaport, he say that he in a secret text chain with all the Illuminati,
really,
and they don't like that very much, and they Portnoy's,
and they all have nasty herpetic sores on their lips.
And they say they do bad things to their children, and they secret hush hush. I don't know.
Jeez,
we've had a call with Riff Raff before on here. Riff Raff's touring, man. The Liquid Lemonade, he be torn, but we text a lot. He's very into real estate. He's as into real estate as everybody here is.
Get him on the Strawberry Stream again sometime
we should. I would love to get him on a Strawberry Stream.
Yeah.
We honestly, I'd Cranberry call him right now, but I just Cranberry can't right now because I'm
get him on a Fig Newton FaceTime.
I'm boysenberry busy right now. Yeah. And he's probably
We're Raspberry releasing a show tomorrow.
I'm exactly.
Which he's in.
Yeah, which he's in, right. You're going to get a lot of...
Episode 4.
Episode 4. You're going to get a little bit of Jody High Roller. A little bit of the Sandman. The Strawberry Sandman. But he's great. Horst, the man, is the man. Very into real estate. As much as you or me or the next guy.
And we got a sad super chat here from No Point Explaining. He says, Nick, how do I get over my Mitski listening funny gay ex-girlfriend? She was a single mom and broke up with me to be poly.
Well, it sounds like you dodged a bullet there, pal. Sounds like... Jeez, I don't know why you want to smell like German Shepherd fur your whole life, but don't think that... You're trolling me, right?
Yeah, you need to tangerine take your ass somewhere, boy.
Yeah, you do need to tangerine take your ass somewhere, bro. You you fucking
honeysuckle stream.
Yo, you devil dog dodged a bullet on that one. Fucking pickle playboy. That's for real. Yo, fucking, are you kidding me? Yes. Listen, sometimes there's empathy for single moms. Sometimes women just get wrapped up in high school sweethearts that end up dogging them. And then 90% of the time, these are unlovable, selfish nightmare. No, I'm kidding. Hey, you got to be able to snuff out a red flag a little bit better than that, my man.
Kid's going to do good.
He's going to be fine.
My mom's poly. Kids in school these days be like, my mom's poly.
That's so funny. That's a Damiel tweet.
Yeah.
That's a Damiel tweet if I ever heard of. Yeah, that's kids at school.
I was thinking about with all the OnlyFans, like how many serial killers are getting raised, because that's like the beginning of every serial killer. Their mom was a
over-sexualized mom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did something to them.
18. What is it? We figured out. I heard the stat and then I put it on PGL that
I can't imagine
10% of women 18 to 24 on OnlyFans.
Imagine how much you would bully a kid if you found out his mom did OnlyFans.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When I was 12. We'd be bringing the pictures to school.
Oh, I'd buy them.
We'd print them out.
I'd wear them on shirts.
Go scorched earth on that kid.
Yeah, I would tape the pictures to my mom's car and drive to school in them.
Yeah.
I'd stick the pictures on my mom's door and drive to school in them.
We had a kid who his mom was a big booty Latina, and she had big tits, and she would come to the skate park, and we would ask them about that, but she was fully clothed.
Can you imagine?
She's in a freaking...
She's sucking on a cucumber stuck to a tub wall.
And we're like, damn, your mom, yay.
Yo, for $130 a month on average.
Yo, leche.
Yo, she's a what do they call those? A temple prostitute?
Oh. Yeah.
Is that what they call that? Bad?
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
What
OnlyFans
That's
is?
what they call them.
Oh, okay.
But man, OnlyFans mom, yeah, kids today be like...
My mom.
Subscribe to my mom's OnlyFans.
She's poly. She's in the dog core.
My mom makes $20K a month.
No, she don't.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She makes $1,300 this month.
Yeah.
And that's sad. She could have made that as a fucking bartender.
Almost wish I was a kid right now so I could brutally bully some kid that way. Would be fun.
Seriously.
But hey,
oh, God,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, we are gonna live in the world of, and never mind like the creepy ass broads glorifying the serial killers, like women glorifying serial killers.
That's why they're doing OnlyFans. They want to create more.
Ew.
That's how you make
bro. I'm not.
A lot more in the pipe.
I'm ready for fucking Canadian Isles, man. I'm telling you, this is it, bro. Like that, and like the amount of like, it's not even that. It's even the culture of like showing the cunt, like just slamming it in the camera, like like that shit. Like yo, like have some tact.
Yeah.
Like porn star, how does like a meth addict porn star have more tact in showing her pussy lips than your average Instagram OnlyFans like scroll across? Like, give me a fucking break. Jesus Christ, they have no idea what they're doing. So shout out to all the women just holding it down and getting disgusted, and all the guys honestly refraining from that, because we've never been in a worse place societally. I say it on stage sometimes, but the bit is. If you had a picture of a local chick, if you had like a nude on a phone of like a local bartender's tits in like 2000, you would like drive 40 minutes to see them on a buddy's like flip phone. You know what I mean? Be like, you're kidding me. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I have Smashley's tits on my phone. Rick fucked her last night. He sent me the picture of it.
A 2 DPI pixel.
Yeah, literally like a pixelated fucking, it looked like Mario Brothers tits. And I would be like, I'm on my way. You know, like just a horny 20-year-old fucking average kid. Now, you could get pictures of like your high school English teacher shoving a lettuce up her ass.
Your mom.
Yeah, your mom, who's Polly. And you're like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. For $1. You could buy it for $1. Like, yo, ew. But I've never really lived, I've never lived in a state or a place that's this cooked on. I'm happy that it's happening, because it's just embarrassing. Imagine putting it out there and then just being people like, nah. Like thirst. That's like crawling around on your knees at a party asking to give head, and then people will be just like, can you, like someone hitting you with a fire extinguisher? Yeah. I'm happy.
I'm gonna bring back steampunk or kazoo people or something, because
yeah. I was trying to think about where it's gonna go next, like where it actually is gonna revert to. I hope, and sports is cooked, so it can't be like Jocko beer guy. So now it's just gonna go to like, I hope it doesn't go to like,
man, I hope they quadruple, like 5x the like rainbow flags at like every baseball game and football game.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know what's gonna go? You know what's gonna be good? Bowling and pool.
Yeah.
Prediction here, Scuffed Realtor. Bowling up, pool up, darts up, country line dancing up.
I've even seen it. By golly, it broke my heart in skateboarding. There's some trans skateboarder.
Yeah.
And he like can barely kickflip, and like Nike's like, check out this chick's ad. Look at this chick, she's ripping. Can't even blunt slide.
Nikki SB?
Yeah. I think he's on Nike or something. He's on like Adidas or Nike.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're like, check her out.
You should put a wig on.
Shove it.
You should put a wig on and
I'm
like
thinking about it.
Yeah, seriously, it'd be so funny. It'd be really bully, like pushing people off the table.
Yeah.
Fuck out of my way! I gotta get tampons. My free
I did
bleeding.
that sketch in high school.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Sketch in high school.
That's
yeah,
funny.
where our buddy put a wig on. He joined the women's basketball team.
It's really funny. We call it Lady Ballers.
Yeah.
And we called it Lady Ballers. No, I think it's pool and bowling, I hope. Anyway. No, I don't. Listen, I played football my whole life. I come from I'm a lifelong football player, and I hate what football has become. It is depressing to me. I used to enjoy the NFL thoroughly while being friends with my friends that are my friends that you guys know I'm friends with. Like, I get it. But now it's corny, lame. Dave Portnoy ruined it with his gambling. Anyway, this house, 632 8E Rango in, where are we? We're in Canada, aren't we?
Frank.
And Quebecois.
Hey, Nick. Love the show. Can you give me your opinion on the house and what I should renovate first? He sure can.
Sure can. I can do that for you. De maison. Let's see. Floors. You could sand the floors. Floors are in tough shape if they can take a sanding. I like the, I'll take what else is going on. I hate this. Interior doors are wonky. Paint. I'd probably paint all the trim. The woodwork, the stained pine woodwork isn't doing it for me, so I'd probably paint everything with a fresh coat of studio white paint. Some of these light fixtures leave something to be desired. The scale of this track light is not good. This is kind of whack. So 1, 2, 3. Another shelf over here is probably what I'd be doing. Just unifying some of the designs. New front door, maybe not. Not really that bad. paint color, exterior, too many paint colors. If you can find someone to paint. Setting up food gardens and fruit orchards and portioning off the space a little bit better. Just a bird's eye view on getting everything sort of a little bit neatened up. Planting like a row of trees down this driveway to this back. Maybe like double siding the row of trees. Same thing here, row of trees, row of trees. Crushed stone front for this. Pulling the crushed stone out, tree, fruit orchard over here. Got a nice space for raised veggie gardens, but honestly, just the trim paint, the stained trim is doing zero for the space, and the floors are tired. But if you can sand the floors and get everything sort of unified in color, it's a nice room. It'd be better if it wasn't, if it was a little more posh. And I would go with a matte finish or a satin finish, a satin natural. The island is a little small. You could run a dookie island if you wanted to. Your fridge is undersized as well. So you could probably run the cabinetry from here over to this wall. If you could find this cabinet again, you could oversize your fridge and move it and then do a coffee station or something out of built-in cabinetry if you could replicate this cabinet. Same thing, you could probably double the size of this island and then wrap the entire thing in marble. You can leave the butcher block here if you wanted to. You could use this butcher block over here in the coffee station and then pair this cabinet with another cabinet or buy more cabinets and then create an island with the cabinets that you find. So basically, if you could find 2 more base cabinets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more base cabinets, some 24-inch, pair them together with the guts, you'd have a little bit more user-friendly kitchen with more going on for not that much money. A light kitchen renovation. And it's sort of DIY. You're buying this place for nothing. But if you didn't want to, you don't have to. It's just this looks a little wonky, undersized. I bet if you're a big guy, you're sitting at that thing, you lean on this thing, this whole thing falls over. Your fridge is undersized. So yeah, try to find more cabinets. I bet you $100 you find these cabinets, no problem. Nice place though. Honestly, I like it. Like the price. Never find things I like. As a fellow Quebecois, my family's from there. I don't know when they came down here in 1991 in a wagon, a horse-drawn wagon out in Rango. But yeah. I know my name is like Gutter Slum Fam out there. But nice piece. I like the house. I like the outbuildings. I like an in-ground pool, but I'll take an above-ground while it's there. Tell Stephanie Saint Marie that, man, she's hot. Wow, Jesus Christ. Maybe I call you, what's going on? Stephanie, Mudzi Crest Tabarnak, Saint Joachim de Rochefort. I like that, man. Very close to Granby. Where is this in Canada, in Quebec? Like whereabouts? Wow. Look at how cheap Quebec is, huh? Granby, Waterloo. I like it, pal. It's out in the countryside. Nice place, man. Just unifying, making it look cool, man. Like, honestly, modern farmhouse ideas is what I'd be shooting for. Cooler garage doors, just neatening up the borderways, sort of like tidying up the ends. That's kind of how you do that. Like, modern country. Like working modern. I'd probably call it modern working farm. I'm not going to find what I want. Like monochromatic board and batten siding. One color trim, one color. That's really fucking played out around here, so keep that in mind. That's the I want working farm. I don't want I like this shit right here. This sort of thing. Getting a little closer. You got to find ideas that you like, but you got to like live on pictures for a while. But siding ideas, I love this one. This is the kind of the shingle roof stuff. But you see how everything's sort of portioned out? That's what I'm talking about, buddy. This kind of shit. Long steps, just good landscaping, good ideas, large paths, portioned off spaces. Good luck. You can do it. Go slow. Look at it from the top down. And like live in that. Stare at it over and over and over again. Over, PA.
We got more super chats here. Tao Layden, much love. Shamanix House shirts are comfy. Thank you. Grandfather Chong Lee, stupid, say, must work bauxite mine 30 year and buy rice field.
Chong Lee. Frank, where you been? Been waiting here all day. Frank, where you been? I've been waiting here all day. What is it? What does he want to do?
Work bauxite mine 30 year and buy rice field.
He dead wrong. You know what you need to do? You need to come over here and try to buy G-Wagons and export them to your country and be annoying.
Ting Wong.
Yeah. I'm sorry, your father, Chong Lee. Whenever anyone says Chong Lee, it's just...
Chong Lee.
This guy. You're next.
Oh.
I break your friend. Now I break you. I break your friend. Now I break you.
Go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
Break my bottom.
Yeah, that's your grandfather right there. Yeah. Yeah, man, this is great. Yeah. I break your friend.
Not my government name says, sold my first 2 cars at Lexus this week and I'm loving it. Can't thank you men enough. Tomorrow is going to be a movie. Hey, for real.
Yo, for real. Tomorrow's going to be a movie. Congratulations on the 2 sales. Must feel good. Cut your tie. No, I'm kidding. Good job, dude. Must feel good. Honestly, that's a great feeling. Get good at it. Listen, deliver the shit out of those cars. You show those people every goddamn button on the entire car. You show them how to open the hood. You show them where the spare tire is. You show them what every button is. Do you have any questions at all? Because you know how this is going to go. You're going to go home. You're going to think, is there anything that I can answer you before you drive away in this car? No. How did I do? Good? 10 out of 10. I need 10s on the survey. If you give me 9s, I fail. 10s give me $150 a piece. I make about $200 on this car. I make $350 if you just give me a 10. It's literally the biggest part of my sale. Can you help me out with that? That's it. Surveys are huge. It's based. I know it sucks so bad. It's so corny because I could have screwed something up. Is there anything preventing this whole sale from being a 10? Anything at all? Yes, I wanted floor mats. Okay, I can't get you them. You're still gonna give me a 10? No, I want floor mats. Did I tell you anywhere in the deal I was gonna give you floor? Shit like that. That's the way you work that through. Keep your CSI up really high. That's the way to great salesman.
Spider-Man floor mat.
You said you would give me one.
I want Spider-Man floor mat.
But congrats on the sale, man. Honestly, enjoy yourself. Yeah, hell yeah. Tomorrow is going to be a movie. We're going to be launching it live. We're going live. We'll
be going live. And we got more super chats. Perfect. Shabby Cat. I was the girl that grabbed your arm at the Toledo show and just wanted to apologize for that. Also, I love you.
Alex? Or me?
I don't know.
Toledo.
Perfect Shabby Cat. No one grabbed me in Toledo.
I don't remember nothing.
I would have broke your fucking jaw, bitch.
Don't touch my arm, you freaking filthy girl with your disgusting pussy. Ew. Look at your itty gritty pussy open. Ooty gooty. Well, no, thank you. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I'm poly. Yo, kids, this day beyond poly. But yo, thank you. Thank you for
poly.
Yo, my dad's poly. Poly fucking pocket. Nah, that'd be my kid if I was poly. Just a fucking sped. Hey, I'm glad you like it. You're the one of 5 girls in the chat. You and other wild people.
More super chats. Keelan Tollefson. Just turned 30, new radon mitigation job in Colorado, making $100K after years as a broke musician. Parents offered to prime a 401K, if I start one. Worth it?
Yes.
Any advice on getting started? MDE never dies.
Yeah, just listen to me. 401K shit, cool. What are you thinking? You're going to match what I put in? Just go slow with it. You'll be very happy that you have like a small. People think like a 401K, it's not a lot of money. What do we even do? Just put a little bit. Just a little bit. Little tiny, and so much so because if you punch it too hard, you're going to be sad about the amount of money that you put away. First of all, there's a max on all that. But even if you're banging out a Roth and banging out a 401k, a little bit of steadfastness at the tune of, $50 a week or $30 a week, $1,500 to $2,000 a year. It's not hurting you. And hey, I got a little extra money here and there, as opposed to, no, I'm never putting any money in there. I'm doing it. It's just like, look, man, some people like slam those things. I have a buddy of mine who slammed his money in. He probably made a little bit less on the nose because he's got $1 million in there now. Can he not touch it until he's 60? Absolutely not. Do I think it's retarded? 100%. But he's got $1 million. And it's sitting there now, and it's just going to keep climbing. And then, you can say to whatever's, what's his name, Charlie Munger or whatever. There's those people who understand compound interest and those who don't. I wished I would have slammed mine. I have a little bit. I've got, $30,000 in one that's been sitting there. And I think there will be access to it in the future. And I think banking is going to get super creative. I like SEPs, if you have a single supplemental employee pension fund. Those are a little bit new. That's an example of something that's been a new way. It's a self-directed IRA, but that's for something that you can invest in real estate, you can invest in Bitcoin, etc. I don't know. There's new ways to do it. What I'm saying is, if someone's going to give you free money, you take it every time. Employee match, your parents are going to get you started on it. Go ahead and do it. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, pair it with mine. You'll be making everybody happy. It's just that little fucking badge of honor that you have. Like, I have $8,000 in my 401k. You'll have it in like 3 years, and it'll just keep you on track. It just keeps you in that I'm not going to fuck up, everything's okay track. And yes, you can take it out and take penalties on it, God forbid, and you'll get slammed with 54% taxes. But my buddies who I grew up with, who made $1 million in real estate, who had no money growing up, one of them worked as an electric boat. He was a welder, and he slammed his 401k, and he'd get it up to like $50,000 every year and a half or 2 years or whatever. I don't know how he did it. He would slam his 401k all the way up. Then he would take the penalty out, take the $25,000 down, and buy a house. And he did it every time. And he would always do it over and over again. And he would just take the fucking penalty. He's like, where else am I going to get the money? I don't have anybody else going to give me the fucking money. And he did it by saving. And he probably could have just put it in a high yield savings accounts just came out. What I'm saying is, it's just a little bit of doing a good boy thing. It's like doing push-ups in the morning. It's like taking your multivitamin. Do it.
TB Monkey, Nikki Baby.
This is not financial advice, by the way. Yes.
And Alex, I saw you guys in LA for the Extreme Piece premiere.
Oh.
Tell me a story about a really good deal you made where you practically ripped the guy off or made a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, I bought my first rug deal. I bought out of a pawn shop. I bought one rug, like a fancy rug, and a sari, I bought basically, the first rug I ever bought was this rug. And I paid $2,000 for it at the Rose Bowl Flea Market in Los Angeles. And obviously these don't photograph well, but these are cool. These like antique saris. And so I knew that rugs were worth money. And then I walked into a pawn shop, and it was like a bread trail to the counter. And I was like, what the fuck is this rug doing here? And they weren't old. They were vintage. They weren't antique. But she's like, oh, my husband bought all these rugs from this guy. He took them on loan. There's 40 boxes of rugs, and they were like boxes of rugs. And I go, really? How much does he want for all of them? And he's like, I don't know. He's going to be back in a minute. I went and had lunch. I called my wife. I told her to move money over. I said I was going to buy a bunch of rugs. I opened up 2 of the boxes and saw that they were like 1960s Turkish rugs. They were pretty cool. Nothing fantastic. In fact, I barely even get them around. Like, I sell better quality. I sell like the real antique shit. But they were like pretty cool Turkish rugs. I bought them he goes, give me $2,000 and you can have them all. They were blind, and I was buying them blind, and there were 40 boxes of them. I was like, no, I'll give you $1,800. I took all the rugs. I sold them in 2 days. 2 days later, Brimfield, I took them to my house. I have pictures of them. There was piles this high. It was about 150 rugs. I sold every single one of them in 2 days for $10,000. And I was a rug dealer after that.
Nice.
Yep. And people were like, how much are you selling this for? And I was like, $150, $250, $300. And they were like, I'll take 3. This one. The people like running through. I had like the shawls, like the wrap things. It was bananas. And I wouldn't be so happy about that. That guy's pretty cool, but that guy fucked me on some bronzes during the show. When we were shooting the show, I went back to his shop, and I bought these 2 bronzes, these like big bronzes, and I gave them away during Scuffed Realtor Live. Because he lied to me. He told me they were like, I don't really buy bronzes, but I knew they were cool. He's like, give me $1,000 a piece. And I was like, I'm not giving you $1,000. He's like, give me $1,000 for the 2 of them. And I was like, fine. I thought they were like $250, $300 a piece for decorative purposes, and they weren't. They were shitty.
$20.
And they were like, they weren't worth like $80.
Ruggable.
Yeah, I was like, you fucking piece of
Took the
shit.
facade off.
Lied.
Spider-Man underneath.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was fun. So I was instantly hooked after that. But they were basically like, kind of like this. They were like little mats and big ones and small ones and cool ones, and they were cool. My brother still has one to this day. They were like vintage Turkish Bakaras and weird colors and shit. And it was just a rug cloud. It was fat. It was a haul. And I remember I paid him $50 to deliver him to my house. It was crazy because there were so many boxes I couldn't fit him in. It was an exciting day. But that was fun.
You want more super chats?
I want more.
Okay. Bailey, the anatomy teacher. Teacher from Booth Bay here. We're doing a walkthrough next week for a place. Would love to hear your thoughts if you have time. I sent a link, but I'm sure you have plenty of listings to get through. Love your videos.
Is that a girl?
What?
Is that a girl?
Bailey, the anatomy teacher. I don't know. That sounds like a boy.
Sounds like a girl to me, dude. Yo, there's a lot of girls in this show now, huh? Psh, yo, it's getting popular. I should have realized it when we were on the road getting my arm grabbed in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah. That was aggressive.
I said, don't touch me with your stinky pussy. Damn, that's crazy. No, you can only send them a house. Guys, don't send me houses after this. This is the only time I'm reviewing houses. I'm not spending my spare time at home with my kids scrolling through my Instagram reviewing houses. This is the time I do this.
I'll look at them. Send me a Venmo. I'll check it out.
Appreciate it. Appreciate that. We're in good company now, boys. Hey, all you muscle guys out there, look at how many girls are here. Wow. There are a lot of babes that like the guys interested in the house. They probably smell that this guy might be a good guy. Wow. Just don't let your dog around me because I chop his throat.
Rape it.
I chop the dog's throat so he cannot breathe. Anyway.
Zongo. Hey, Nick and Alex. Mixed race Asian mutt here. I'm finally moving to the States, Long Beach, California, from Hawaii. Got a decent office job, but I got to get out of here. Going to be making music out there. Appreciate y'all for the laughs.
Hey, welcome to the States. Pow pow. Utena! We're glad to have you here. Honestly.
Banana bread. Pudding. Chocolate chip cookie. Pineapple upside down cake.
In case you're not familiar, I'm
ice cream sundae. Lemon meringue pie.
I've been practicing my putani.
You're retard fucking Hawaiian lady. That's just.
God, I love that. If you please. Oh, there's so much Haka jokes, so many Haka things going on right now.
Let's say hello and keep it
welcome,
rolling
my friend.
with the super chats.
Let's keep it rolling.
Ohio Rando. Hey, fellas, joining late today, but got you all back in the forklift. Glad you all are back and everyone is here. Excited about Extreme Peace soon. It's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, you heard it here first. Episode 1.
Episode 1
Dodge
tomorrow.
This. $1 Million Extreme
public.
presents Extreme Peace.
Please, buy the season. Buy the extras. Everything we've done. It's 3 hours. It's twice as long.
You already know what it is.
It's
boy.
uncensored. It's whatever we want it to do. We want to do 3. Please make it a success. I'm fucking begging you. Please, Diane. Please buy the show. Please, God. I'm such a fucking pathetic piece of shit. I need your 30. I need
in.
30.
Well, it's 20 if you don't even want the extras.
What?
For less than the price of a super chat,
Less extras.
you get 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Tons of sketches. Big musical acts.
God damn it. Do this. I'm like deep in now. Now I'm like subscribing to like Haka like groups and shit. I feel bad. Bro. Please. Anyway, I'm done begging. I'll suck your fucking feet. I don't care. I'll rip your socks off. I'll run my fingers between your pinky toes. I'll eat toe jam. I don't care. Please. I'll scrub the shit stains from your boxers with my fucking teeth. I'm pathetic. I'll fucking wipe your ass with my teeth. No tongue, please, God, please. Humiliate me. Chew my fingernails off with an eel. I don't care. I'll humiliate myself. I'll butt chug goldfish.
Steve-O, dude.
Hell yeah. Yeah, for the price of one coffee with your ex-girlfriend, that's going to dump it on your head. I just can't get back with you, Jason. Dennis, don't.
You didn't buy the behind the scenes. It was only $10 extra.
It's just like, what kind of cheapskate are you? All right, what's up with this house?
This is from Nicholas Chance. And Nick, you're going to get ready. This is a $100 super chat.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long-time listener, first-time home buyer. Could you take a look at this home I'm really interested in buying? Love you and the boys. Thank you. Your merch rocks, by the way. Love
Thank
the
you.
hats. MD forever.
All right, try to. Oh, we got new hats coming. Summer hats, bucket hats, cool ones. Expert dealer hats coming in 2 weeks. All right, buddy. It's a little bit ranch. A couple of cheesy things going on here. I'm not gonna lie. This foundation thing right here sucks dick.
Ooh.
Okay, that's like paint. It's literally paint. The walkout of the basement is valuable. I want you to take when you do the home inspection. See how this runs up again. The way they ran the siding, I want to see if water gets in here and down here. All right, gutter runs that way. Okay, so it goes that way. Goes that way. Is there a basement? Yeah, there is a basement. The gutters and the pipes are not run anywhere, so the water sort of has nowhere to go. The backyard is cool. It's fine. There's no sense in having a turf area back here. This should basically just be all concrete. What I want to find is right here. This is the sill plate right here, where the first piece of wood on the exterior wall on the driveway side, and you just take a screwdriver and poke that and see if there's any moisture down there. This is the garage. Okay, this is not the basement. Are there any pictures of the basement? It needs. This guy was like a construction. This guy did stuff that my dad would do, which, that's laminate. That'll come right up. That's laminate as well. That's the neighbor's house. That's the washer dryer. I mean, it's pretty cheap finishes. What's the price of this house? I'll go back out to the price. You can change the doors on these. There's a sag in this house. You didn't buy this already, right? See this roof line right here? Something's not right with it. Something's giving me the willies about this house. Like they took down a wall that wasn't supposed to be. You're going to hate me for this, bro, because we spent $100. I'm going to tell you what. I'll give you the next one for free. We got to pass on this house, man.
Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy. This house sucks. There's something wrong with it. It stinks. The gutter's bent. It's in rough shape. I want to say they took out a wall in here to open up the floor plan, and they didn't do it right. There's no pictures of the basement. See this right here? This is probably what's going on. This is not properly done. This can't be right. So the way they tried to support that, I'll bet you if you went on top of this is a mess. And where's that door? That's 100%. It's got to be that. So that's the front door. Yeah, that's the front door. Yeah, that was a porch. I think they enclosed porches that weren't supposed to be enclosed, that weren't legit. They basically extended from the main house in a way that's not legit. That's why all these walls. See this wall? Look at these doors. See they're all fucked up like that. See this? Something's not right. It's not proper. It's not right. And the way to tell is getting in the attic space above the ceilings. You can probably see all these. The trusses are all wonky. They're not on 16. They're not right. They're not properly spaced. Basically, you don't have enough stick holding up the roof, and it's gonna sag and fall and drip. There's not enough coming down. You have. I don't love it, buddy. I don't love it. 219 Dover. This guy paid. I bet you this guy paid $75,000 for this thing in 2019. I'll bet. Watch. You know your boy never lied to you, Playboy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. This is not a good house. This is like a flippin'. The house sucks.
Flippin' dip.
Just it's a piece of shit, is what it is. I'm sorry. It's probably right in the right price range for you. Just the house is bad. I'd rather see you spend a little bit more or a little bit less, but or get a little bit. Like just. This is a real house. This is. There used to be a garage door here. But like that isn't a real house. That's a house that Jack built. Some fucked up shit is going on. Some house that Jack built marrying is going on here. Some fucking hillbilly engineering. And no, the answer is no. I'm sorry.
Enough said.
I'm sorry, but I will honor whatever you want. Just remind me that the house in Dover, I got you. I'm not here to fucking jam you or get off on telling people, but this house is built by a fucking retard and it's trying to be passed off into the market like it's a real thing. It'll pass. The guy just went in there and went willy-nilly, and it's not working.
Shane Shushek. Yo, Nick, I'm looking to start a family and want to trade the 2012 FJ Cruiser for an SUV. I'm looking at a Yukon or a Suburban. I'm open to suggestions. Trying to stay under 50K. Thanks. Appreciate the advice.
You're in the right stuff. Yukon, Suburban. You can spend way less than that. You don't need to spend that much money. They're gas pigs, though. Just a heads up. I just went through it with my Lexus. The Lexus is gone. I broke even on that fucking thing. So I drove it for a year, and they paid me $500 to drive it. I'll go into that in another episode. You're trading in the FJ Cruiser. It's a shame. The FJ Cruiser is a great piece. You should private sale that. Just a heads up. You will get more money. Private sale the FJ, and then just roll it. People are looking for them all the time. You'll get 20% more by selling it yourself, and I would. Maybe even 35% more. But what is the rig? The GX Lexus is pretty infallible, but they're just boring. I just had one. I had a 17 LX, and it's just a little boring. But you can get one of those for 30s. You can get a nice Yukon for 32 grand, a really nice one. 17, 18, 19, 20. Before that model change with the motors that are just absolute shit. That's just nice because there's a million parts for them. The Expedition is worst in class, but you can steal one, and the 3.5 liter V6 is not that bad, I don't think, if you want an American piece. But the Honda Pilot is a pick if you want to go full good guy. The Lexus RX is good if you want to go small. GX is good. LX is good. The Acura MDX is good, a little pricey, but MDX isn't that bad if you want something with a little flash to it. A certified pre-owned Cayenne. If you want to go full, they have unlimited mile warranties for 2 years. And you can probably buy a highly used CPO Cayenne. It's a real not easy buy, but you can sneak one through. You can buy a Honda Ridgeline used. That's not a bad piece. But yeah, FJ is the Pilot's probably a pick. They're not good on gas, and they don't really know what they are, but it's a great car. It's just very ugly. If you can do a minivan, that's even better. If you want something for the fam, if you can do a Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive minivan, you win. But if that's not gonna work, I think the best course of action is a Yukon, a GMC Yukon, as good as you can find. Weird color, old man build, low mileage for 22 grand, and then keep the money in the bank. And a $44,000 Yukon versus a $20,000 Yukon is no difference. Do not let anyone convince you that that's the truth.
Oh, Jesus, save me. Sup, Nick and Alex. Just had our first son 2 weeks ago. Joyous. My GTI just failed inspection and looks like a major cylinder issue, deeming it not worth fixing. See ya. Looking at a Lexus UX as the main family vehicle. Thoughts?
Now we're talking, my man. Yeah, go for it. Get rid of that thing. Nurse the GTI, and then dump some things in the oil, and then trade it in at CarMax and pretend like you've been washing it every day since you bought it because you love your GTI. That's the way I would do it, and play Joe the Dummy. Go alone. Do not take your family with you. Go on this mission alone. Have all your paperwork ready to sell. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm going in the military. I'm going to be trans in Las Vegas. I'm going to be a trans mime on the streets of Las Vegas. Here's my car that I washed every day for 2 years. Clean it, vacuum it, have it ready to take the plates, and take literally any price they give you. Walk out of there and then go buy a Lexus UX. Go buy a certified pre-owned Lexus UX. Why not? Or an RX or an NX, whatever you want, whatever fits you. But congrats on the baby, my man. It's joyous. It is joyous. Be a hell of a guy. But yeah, man, putting your kids in a safe car is a good bet. Go for it. You're in the right stuff. I don't want to say anything else. RDX is okay, but I like the Lexus.
CK98. Hi, Nikki. Buying a new CRV. I signed the paperwork, but now, last minute, I want to change the color. I have not made the down payment yet. Also, those Honda Platinum warranties worth the money?
Yes. Change the color. Just say my wife's a fat bitch. You blame your wife. My dad used to say this. Blame me. It was a very good thing to do. Blame me. Fuck it. Blame me. Yeah, blame your wife. Be like, listen, guys, you bring them down. This is going to fucking drive you crazy. I need to switch colors. Or there's no deal. Numbers can't change. Nothing changes. My wife wants another color. I know it's annoying. She's a big fat bitch. Say it just like that. And if you don't want my business, I totally understand. I found one, and then name their competitor. Say the guy over at Kimball Honda said he can find me one for the same price as you guys. If you guys don't feel like doing this, I feel bad for doing this. Trust me, I get it. This must be mad annoying. It is in the middle of the month, and we can still count this deal for the month. If you can swap one in and get a VIN number, I'll sign the fucking papers. I'm not going to fight you. I trust that you're getting me an EX, the same exact CRV. I showed my wife the color, and she told me straight up, I'll never fuck you again. Where's my Hydrox? That's a cookie she likes, Hydrox. Doesn't make any sense. And she also takes Salon Paws. She likes brands that don't make any sense.
Hydroxycut. Mm-hmm. We got some more super chats here.
It does suck. I literally just went through this almost with the next 5. Yes.
Askman45 ACP. A kid bullying his mom about OnlyFans money and bullying kids at school to sub to his mom's OnlyFans. So I think the kid is like the pimp in this situation.
Yeah, the kid's like, you guys should check out my mom. Her fucking her chooch is
hustling. Now, I'm sure this is not far from reality for some youngster out there in his near future.
Yeah, this is probably a story that's going on where a kid is justifying his mom's OnlyFans, saying she's actually pretty hot.
Yeah, they were selling bags of Fruities when I was in high school. Now they're selling, mom's ass.
Pictures of digital pictures of your mom sucking on a cucumber in your
bro.
Bathtub. Hey, that's your mom, man. She stuck a dildo on the tub and she riding it backwards.
That's what it is. She talented.
Hey, yo, she's sucking on a fake dick. hey.
She got motion like that.
Yo, your mama got motion for not paying the rent.
Yeah. Come on, but man, my light bill is coming in.
Oh man.
Abram Mills. I was driving home listening to you guys and turned off the stream for just a second. Hydroplaned and totaled my 14 Camry. Literally an hour ago. Not joking. Good insurance, but I'm very sad. Nick, what am I going to do? Help.
Well, your car's totaled. You're fine. You totaled his car when he was listening to us?
That's what he claims.
That's probably because you turned off the radio and we were your guardian angels.
Don't turn off Scuffed Realtor.
Don't turn around. I don't want you
lesson.
seeing me cry. Just walk away. Ace of Base. What, you don't like Ace of Base?
You cannot turn this show off.
Now you are going to be speaking to your insurance agent. Make sure that you go underneath your car before the police get there and rip off your catalytic converter. Make sure you take a pry bar and then do damage to your A-frame. If you're ever in an accident and you can do some damage, make sure you smash the windshield in the A-pillar. The A-pillar is the pillar to the left of you while you're driving. That is, if you break that A-pillar or do significant damage to that, the car is more than likely totaled. And if you want to total your car, you drive over a tree stump and rip the undercarriage out or rip the radiator support off. That's the easiest way to do frame damage to your car, where you basically hit a tree stump or you want to break the front lower teeth of your car. That's the easiest way to get to total your car. I didn't tell you that.
Not financial.
You heard it at the bar. This is not financial advice. But yeah, airbags are pretty good. Yeah, that's a good one. But the A-pillar is always, it used to be the one, but honestly, driving it across a tree stump is a good one. But I'm sorry that you're going to have to pull off insurance fraud. Would you like me to sing Ace of Base again? I don't want you seeing me cry. Just walk away.
Retro Blue. Hey, Nick, drinking Busch Light while watching the stream. All I want to say is cheers. Bud from Canada. Cheers from a sinking real estate market.
Hey, cheers. Don't worry. Sinking real estate market smells opportunity. It's out there on the hills having a sweet Busch Light there.
Busch Light apple.
Yeah, Busch Light apple. There was a guy playing music on a Busch Light apple on TikTok. I thought I almost said it to you. Yeah. He was kind of like thrashing. He was good. Like he was good. And he had Busch Light apple. I think his name was Busch Apple Man. Mm-hmm. And he was on TikTok.
You got to get some on stream.
You got to get you like Busch. You unironically like Busch Apple, right?
Busch Light apple, yes.
Yes,
no,
that's
very, very
so
good.
Fucking funny, man.
I could suck down 12 right now.
Busch apples, where are they?
You have to find them. There's a website. You have to like look.
Oh, no way.
It's a Midwest thing. They're not really around here.
Good for Busch. Like they got to be around here. They got to be.
I looked for them.
Really?
Yeah, on the Busch Light apple locator.
I got to call my buddy. He's a McLaughlin
Website.
Moran rep. He's a beer rep. He'd be able to find him. He sells to liquor stores.
All right, yeah. We need a 30 rack.
Dave, I need someone find his Busch apple in Rhode Island. Anybody? But it's Dave Montoya, my buddy. Let's see.
What do we got here?
All right, we got Orwigsburg, Pennsylvania.
From, Melissa McAlvidge with $50.
So many girls in here. Girls, what are you doing in here? This is like a girly show.
Girls.
Yeah, red lips, fingertips.
Help! We're buying a house. What do you think, Nick? Any changes?
Lots. Oh, Melissa, you've got your problems, baby. Welcome to the jungle. You want to die? All right. I can see my Uncle Kenny stupid to the front door.
Wow.
See you, honey. Whoop! Holy shit, bro.
A former window?
Holy shit, that sucks. Melissa, this house needs some fucking work, my guy. Not easy. We're going to re-augment this house. And I mean like bad, big job right away.
Busch Light lime? No way. I don't believe it.
All right. This house is... Look at this fucking front door, bro. That's not even code. That can't be legal. That cannot be legal. Whoa. You should get... And guys, if you guys are ever doing a walkthrough on a house, okay? If you're doing a walkthrough on a house and you see something like this that's not code, never pay them to fix it. Just pay for the concession and you do it the right way. You never want to trust a seller to do things the right way in the time of leaving, okay? So immediately, this carport is coming off, this white trash shitbox carport, okay? For the time being, you're going to need it for lumber cover, so. But basically, we have to re-augment this entire house, meaning this deck needs to be long, really long. You're going to lose this porthole, but that's fine. Ledger board into the foundation. Huge deck right off the house. Steps from the shortest end. Driveway going up to the, driveway over here now. That's probably what I would do.
I'm over here now.
That is what I do. You need some tree work.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, you have. You need flooring throughout. You have 5 different kinds of flooring. You've got gray rug. You've got gray floor. You've got green rug. You've got brown floor. You've got tan floor. You've got the kitchen's fucking tired. You need a kitchen. Let's leave that as is for now. I get it. I'm not trying to be a fucking snob. I'm going to be as cool as possible about this. The deck height is the same thing you need to mimic in the front. If you notice, see how there's side access on the deck over here? You're going to basically do that on the other side of the house, and we're going to cover it with lattice work. Tall deck with good lattice work. Let me show you. Ranch with tall deck, good lattice. We need to shop until you drop here. The good lattice work. I mean, the house needs you need a siding specialist to sit there and look at this house. You need to re-augment the whole thing. That's the good lattice work right there. See that? That's the real one. That's kind of what you're shooting for right there. I know that seems nuts, but that's what you want. You want a version of this on that house. And I know this sounds nuts, but it's the truth. See that? That's a pretty good version of it right there. This is first and foremost biggest problem you got going on. You have to do that to that house. If you're not adding on or tearing the fucking front of it off. Look, a shitty deck would cost a little bit less than that fancy deck I just showed you. So, walkout basement, right? Pretty cool. Obviously, we're going to strap and shoot this side. You're not getting any water in here. Okay. That's fine. Let's get this finished ASAP. This is obviously not done well, so we're going to finish this basement ASAP. A plasterer is your best friend. Let them do all the work. 2-car garage. Plaster. Finish this. Glass door walkout. New glass doors. You need it. It's too closed in. Concrete paint the 2 doors for the garage. I really would think about entryway over here. It tells, from what I'm looking at with this the 2500 fucking Chevy here, it basically just drove crisscross right across the fucking yard. So it's not going to be a big deal to re-augment the driveway this way, and then just run 2 driveways or like a U-shaped driveway. But basically, you're going to want access not from 8 feet down here. I'd rather walk up from 4 feet over here across the front of the house into the front door, or even a possibility of residing this house and then moving the front door to the back and then doing all the windows and totally rejiggering the entire house. That's on the table right now. Putting a door, just doing rear entry and then looking up rear entry houses and residing the fucking thing. This house needs a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to fucking front. You need some heavy work. You need 80 sheets of plaster at 100 a sheet. That's $8,000. You need to reconfigure the basement, wire that thing, put plugs every 8 feet, do that up to code, put lights in, put recessed wafer cans everywhere. I'd probably have them do the upstairs at the same time. I'd probably redo these windows and doors because there's only 3 windows. Spend a little bit of money, go something decent. 1, 2. So when you don't have a lot of windows, go hard. Go window, door, deck, front entryway. You can put a stop there and then drive around, and then you can use this. You're going to be tearing this fucking retarded carport anyway off, but you can put you can either wrap the deck around the back and connect the 2 decks, essentially ripping the other one down. But you're gonna need some pretty heavy work here. You have a $20,000 deck in your future, or a $35,000 residing job coming. I'm trying to do it right for you, but that's what I would do. You're 8 feet off, down, covering plants, reconfiguring the entire front of this house. This is a tough piece, but you got it. You'll be fine. That's why you bought it so cheap, because you got all that extra money. Finish the basement, make that into living space. Make sure this is legit. But yeah, closet here. Maybe it doesn't need to be there, but make sure. I would also do a walkout. Anywhere where you're doing walkout where it's dingy, glass doors. You can find them. Go to builder's surplus and warehouse places. You can just replace them. You can find them. Close out. Dingy, like that metal door. Nah, fuck that. Make it nice. You can change the railing. You can leave this deck up, connect it across the top of the garage as a catwalk, or not. But you got some work ahead of you, Playboy. And you're gonna need a kitchen. You're gonna need a bathroom. You're gonna need a pair of bathrooms. But go slow. I would say you're gonna spend $45,000 to $50,000 pretty quickly. Godspeed, Melissa.
Drank Dropia. Hey, gentlemen, I'm super excited for Extreme Peace. Saw you boys at the premiere in New York City. Nick grabbed my face after I told him I could never own a house. Great night of life. Love you all.
I'm glad. I was pretty hammered. I was pretty hammered! Shut up! It's all right. I threw beers at people in Texas. Hell, I drank for 9 days and now my liver hurts.
Yeah. It'll happen. Anthony Asaro. Hey, I'm a gaffer with lights in New York. Was thinking of getting a newish pickup with a cap to replace my Jeep. Was going to buy a Ram today, but the dealer added $8,000 in unexplainable fees at the last moment. What should I buy?
Not a fucking Ram, dude. What are you, crazy?
Bruh.
Go buy a Sprinter van, man. Buy a Sprinter van. A pickup? There's no room in it. Can you buy a Sprinter van, please? A gas rear-wheel drive Sprinter van? please. I'll sell you one. I can get you one here. See my boys. You go see my boy Thaddeus Gallion at Mercedes-Benz. He's the Sprinter manager at the Mercedes I used to work at. We will get you one for a deal, for a Scuffed Realtor deal if you want one. And no, it does not make a difference that you buy one. Do not buy a fucking Ram. Rams are trashed. Getting fucked on a Ram? What are you, crazy? Ram? I wouldn't even buy it. You couldn't give me one. You couldn't give me a Ram for $15,000 off. That's the answer. I can sell you a Ford for dealer days right now if you want a Ford pickup. F-150, the 5-liter V8 F-150s are pretty hot. People like those. But if you want one, that's what I would buy. I'd buy a single cab F-150 4-wheel drive lowered 5-liter. What do they call those? Those Coyote F-150s are hot as shit. P156s or whatever. But I like the. I have a Sprinter van. I've had an F-350. My Sprinter van outworks my F-350 7-1. The only thing that my van can't do that my truck could is pull a Bobcat. You're not pulling a fucking Bobcat in New York City. You will love a Sprinter van. The value's there. They do not go down in value. I bought my Sprinter van for $40,200 2.5 years ago. I could get $41,000 for it right now. It has 8,000 miles on it. I literally got a price on it the other day. They do not go down in value. I buy the single 144, and it's not a high boy. I bought a 144. I put a fucking seat in it, a table, an inverter, speakers. I spent like $4,000 on I painted the wheels for $500. I bought the wool for it. You can have my Haviland wool if you want. I bought the wool kit. I just didn't do it. But no, yeah, Dodge is never, bro. Never.
Yeah. Dodge them.
Buy a Sprinter van if you're a grip and you want that. And they drive, dude. Let me tell you something. I drive my Sprinter van. It's a dream. It's a fucking dream. Have you driven the van?
Lots.
Yeah. It's nice, right? Like,
yeah. Drives like a car.
Yeah. It's a 2-liter turbo fucking 240 horsepower fucking engine. It's nice. Seats are great. Sprinters, Mercedes Sprinters, they have the value retention that I'm after. And the Fords aren't cheaper, period. End of story. All right, we're in Indianapolis, Indiana, West 56th Street.
All right, let's give it a go.
All right, let's give it a go.
Check it out. We got Griffin Park here, and he's chiming in, and he says, bought a few years back. Should I redo the kitchen / blow the wall in the living room? Need to get the landscaping under control. Too much work for me. Put in a fence and redid the bathrooms.
Landscaping, put in a fence? All right. Nice house. Beautiful. What's he want help with landscaping? Yeah.
I instantly forgot as soon as I said
Sorry.
it. Should I redo the kitchen / blow out the wall in the living room? Need to get landscaping under control.
Oof. Cabinet maker. See how cabinet makers have no taste? This is a woodworker that was friends with the hippie that owned this before you did. And he was like, yeah, I could put some beautiful Hollywood and some hickory, some cherry wood. Oh, beautiful. Let the grain shine. And then he does a fucking, he routers a bit that has no business whatsoever being inside this house. You fucking dipshit. Wow. It's a cool house, though. I'm in. Blow the wall out, huh? You're probably going to have some duct work that's going to be tucked inside that wall, more than likely. Got to get the landscaping under control? Yeah. I mean, you know. No, you don't. Just trim shit back. Get an arborist in there. One expensive arborist will do you good. Separating your trees, getting things pruned properly. Kind of like what's there. Wow. Print drawer. Nice. This guy's cool. Glass garage door. That'd be badass. I'm a big fan. I have them on all my houses. People love them. The all glass garage doors gets a big effect. Yeah, fertilize. They just need to get a little healthier. The skirting's kind of cool. You could add to it and cover the little skinny legs over here. You could get some shade-loving hostas inside these blank spots. Get some wild Empress Ruwu. Look up hosta varieties if you want to go nuts. Opening this wall in here, I'll be honest with you, I hate your fucking kitchen cabinets. I hate them. This is like when woodworkers go bad. Woodworkers are talented as shit. They have no fucking taste. They wear like Keen shoes. You know, Keens.
Like REIs or something?
Yeah, they look like Aria. They look like they're human carabiner.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have no fucking taste. And it's a shame because they serve such an important purpose. Yeah. This guy's like this style of like OG relief has no business inside this mid-century house. You need almost flat front doors. I'll bet you the boxes are dope. I'd probably just re-door them. You might even be able to turn the doors around or something. I don't know. You have the previous owner do it for you. But I'd probably drop. I mean, I'd probably re-door them. Redoor them, bust a hole out here, and then have a marble guy just push this through for you. I don't know if I would. You're going to lose a little bit of space. But yeah, I'd probably do that. This backsplash is fucking ugly as shit, too. This like running tile backsplash is ugly as shit. And the cabinets are so fucking ugly. It's incredible. And you don't really have to buy that many. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 500. It's probably like a $15,000 cabinet job and like a $10,000 marble and granite job, but you got to do the right one. You really need like a smart mid-century kitchen designer. So you have to go like really subtle mid-century ideas, like, you know, leathered soapstone and like sort of like mid-century arts and craftsy cabinetry with natural woods. The floor kind of sucks too, but there's a lot of flooring going on. So, I mean, you really got to match styles. This is like really like Fraser Bain, like 2004 redo. That's what's going on here. So you'd have to run a pretty decent amount of square footage. You got probably 600 square feet of tile, but you can find it. Hit up the boys over at Castelli Marble for your inspiration on good ideas. I can't say enough good things about them, but they're going to have like I think a timeless marble would be good enough, but you do need a good granite countertop guy, and you need a good kitchen designer, to be honest with you. Do you have 5 kinds of flooring in here? Yeah. If you can turn those doors around or like re-mill them or have the previous owner do them literally, like, hey man, you want to turn those doors? Oh, I can get you something going on. I can just spin it right around. Yeah, landscaping wise, just kind of go with what's there. Separate, thin out, half them, move them into dead parts of the yard like this part. Take some of the plants, extend the bed, put some of the lower shit out here, skirt these pines, but yeah. Do you have to get it? You have to get I'd get the turf in line. Top dress, aerate, overseed. Top dress, aerate, overseed 3 years in a row, 6 drops a year. Power wash the concrete. Get some more light in, and yeah, maybe if you feel like it. The kitchen's going to cost you $35,000. I don't know if you feel like spending that right now. And at the same time, I'd probably bust this window out too, and do the whatever idea. I'd mimic the same idea from there to here. Good luck. I love the house. Congratulations. Nice piece.
And we got Sammy Riley here. I saw you in Toledo. Why do you hate on Nissan? Is it just new Nissan? I have 2 2011 identical Sentras, and I don't want to drive anything else. Autism, maybe? It's slow, it's old, but I love it. Do I need help?
Well, is 2011 have CVT?
Got the twin Sentras. Nice.
Yes. The CVT, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a piece of shit. It is. I mean, yeah, look, man. The 2 Sentras is a spurg out like no one's ever seen before. To the likes that no one's ever seen before. What's the one, like the bobbling hair cringe meme? Kid who's like, it's like top 10 cringe of all time. It's like the kid with the bobbling hair.
Bobbling hair? The bouncy hair?
Bouncy hair,
like,
sorry. Yeah.
He like pushes his cheek in? Or...
Yeah, yeah, bouncy hair cringe. Like that's 2 Sentras.
That guy's great.
Oh,
we had it before.
That's 2 sentences right there, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, man, but it's all right. It's fine. I do the same thing for a lot of things that I do. When I talk about hostas, I'm basically doing the same thing.
I do that for cock. I do that.
Yep, and why shouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Bling, bling, bling.
So fucking unbelievable, bro. Yeah, man. The Nissans are just a piece of shit. The build quality is terrible. The company's always in financial ruin. The Maxima, they butchered it. They had a cool thing. They had like a nice, fast Japanese sports car with a lot of dignity. The 1994 Maxima had so much goddamn gusto. Goddamn, this car it was fat. It outperformed a lot. The 300ZX was always kind of held its own. The Skylines obviously have, in the R34s and all that shit was cool. And then they just completely bastardized the entire company. Infiniti had a lot of God, this is such a good time for them. Stillin, damn. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a fall from grace. Acura did it too. I'm not gonna hold them. I'm gonna hold their feet to the fire. But Infiniti started out. The early Infinitis were great, and they just went full round, cheapened out the car, and they just took they pulled their pants down and played I'm gonna be the cheapest, the fastest. The Rogue is literally a car for retards. They were like, we're gonna make a car for retards. They break down. The Frontier, the square bodies have been cool. The new ones are kind of pieces of shit. They look good though. I'll say the Frontier looks good. It's got a look to it. It's not bad. It's not a bad looking pickup, but they don't run that well. They don't hold value that well. The Pathfinder is worse than its class. The Rogue is worse than its class. The Murano is worse than its class. And the Japanese alternatives that are right there to the left and right of it for maybe 7 to 8% more they just kick the shit out of that car. Longevity, value, features. It's just terrible. I'm sorry. I hate them. But
Ooh.
ooh.
And we got Royd Wizard. Hey, fellas, coming at you from Alabama again. I've got a deal hold on a 2021 SR5 Tundra with the 5.7 V8. It's only got 5,300 miles because the last guy bought it new. Got too sick to drive and let it sit for 4 years. I found it quick.
Good luck with the gas. I hope you don't drive a lot of miles because you will sell it. They're cool. They'll run forever. You will be totally safe in that car. The 5.7 liter is an absolute pig. Listen, I had a 17 with that motor. I was getting 11.8. I went to Maine and back 2 tanks. I couldn't believe it. So if you drive more than 15,000 miles a year, get ready for... I don't complain about gas miles. That's a fool's game. That's a fool's metric. But if you're crushing miles, it will come back. It does get a little annoying. I do believe in the longevity of the car. The car will run like a fucking bull, especially when it's always nice when you have the model that was great for years and then they fucked it up. So it's really good to own the last year of the model. Like I have my E-classes that I have an E450 in the 23. When they changed the body, they stripped the buttons, they stripped the screen. It doesn't have as much textured knurled, but it's just like they dumbed it down, and people really like the W213 or whatever the fuck I have. Doug DeMuro has one. It's like the last of the good years. It's always nice to be in a position. It's very boring because you're basically buying the 5th year of a model year, so it's like it's been out, everybody's seen it, but they figured out how to make the car. It's good, and that's always a good thing to have. So yeah, you'll be fine with it. Longevity, value, etc. They didn't make a lot of them, especially if it's a good one. Nice low mileage story. I hope you do well. Try not to. Honestly, it's that car's gas is so bad. It's good enough to have a little cheap ass fucking Civic to bounce around town on. But go for it, buddy.
We got Alan Rogers says, would you rather, with a head full of dirty acid, fight 100 Amazonian boa constrictors to the death, or trade in your Sprinter for a 1987 Ford Econoline?
I guess I'd have to trade in because I don't want to fight those boa constrictors. I'd have to be like, what's his face? Bouncy.
I'll take the dinner with Jay-Z.
Is it dinner with Jay-Z, fighting anacondas, or trading in my van?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll just take the dinner with Jay-Z.
Yeah. I could go for some good sex. He's got nice lips.
Violent gay character. like violent gays.
See the calves on Jay-Z? He's an easy mark.
Yeah, I know. Everybody knows Jay-Z had a little bit of sex with guys. Jesus Christ. Yeah, anybody ever see the early Anaconda with J-Lo? Wow, it's great. And then I always think of John Voight, and there was a blind item a long time ago about John Voight getting a hand job in a restaurant from like a model that was like 20 years old. He's like, come on, keep jerking it. Angelina Jolie's father.
Oh.
John.
Oh, yeah.
John Voight. GIF. Come on, keep jerking my dick, you fucking pig. Yeah, keep jerking me off. I don't give a fuck. Let him see. Salt, get out of here. I don't want her. She's almost finished. Oh, I came! All right, lick it up.
No tip.
Ah! Holy shit, that's a Charles GIF if I've ever seen one. Charles would love that. Oh, man, someone said that to Charles. It's such a Charles GIF. Holy shit. Come on, keep cranking me off, you tramp. Whoa, look at that. Holy shit. Is that when he gets eaten and then puked back up and then he winks at them? It is. Yeah, oh, he winks at them. Come on, bitch, crank my cock. Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I would never.
Here before we're all out.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Our friend in the Penis Day. Hey, fellas, so stoked for Extreme Peace to come out. Shane was right to say Nick is the funniest dude. Honestly, let God's glory shine on both you and Alex. You're doing the Lord's work, and your hard work is paying off.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great... I think people are really going to love it, honestly.
I think you guys are going to really love it. I don't want to oversell it, but I think you guys are going to love it. I mean, we've been working our little asses off it, and we've got 6 beautiful, long episodes to show you, not these 11-minute hack jobs that Adult Swim made us do. Try to make us watch all those videos of those fucking freaks that they want us to watch. Try to get us to join the Illuminati with... What? I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, we don't have to do that anymore. We can go independently. If the success of this show proves anything... It's that people can produce independent comedy, and you don't have to be tethered to the. You know when you watch people you like act in a certain way, where you're like, oh God, I hate having to watch. I know he doesn't like doing this.
Yeah, I gotta grovel a little.
Yeah, you gotta grovel. Imagine if no one had to do that. Imagine if, and it's not like Netflix or like I used to do all the pitching. I used to have to do all the shit in LA. It can't happen. You need it. Like we're nothing without you guys. We're trash. I'm literally a piece of shit without followers or fans. Love you guys to death. But imagine, not us, just other people who you like, if they didn't have to like suck shit through a network and have to make like, if it could be totally their ideas, how good people could be, or if, and how much. Like, do you know how many good comedians still think they have to go to CBS for a job? Like Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney. Those guys are funny as shit. They're running a CBS circuit. They're touring now. Like Kyle Mooney's finally touring, but like he couldn't do that while he was with NBC because they tethered him to like his shitty pay at SNL. You know how much that ruined this motherfucker's career? That's how sad that is. Good, funny people that are only do it through a network, and the only way that things can make it. It sucks. So hopefully there's like a testament to that. I'm not trying to like wax fucking poetic about it, but it is
Bright
the truth.
side is SNL, they pay.
Oh yeah, I heard SNL pays big bucks.
You're raking it in.
Any of you SNL guys want to talk about your salaries, please give me a buzz. I'd love to hear it.
Don't tell me, I'll faint.
I know, you'll probably pass out.
Faint from jealousy.
Yeah. Yeah. Please. I want it. Yeah, I would never review Taylor Swift's track. Look up the origin story on Taylor Swift's owners of the Rhode Island house she bought. It's nuts.
Uh-oh.
But yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, man. But no, we appreciate you guys. Look up the owner of struck my prick. But yeah, no, if people could honestly just and would part with their time to make a show and ask that of people and jump the gap of like, hey, would you want to work on this where I'm not sure if we can pay you a ton of money or anything? Would you still do it? And try to work that out and work that amicably amongst friends and have like an awkward conversation 40 times? It's going to happen. There's no other way. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah. SNL cast trying to get together to shoot something independently.
Oh, I would love to hear that. Well, dude, I'm doing this thing right now for Adidas. And,
who's the Asian guy? Trying to work with him.
Yeah. I'm dude, I just finished this thing with it was me, Will Arnett, And we did it for A24. And yeah, I was getting day rate. I was getting 10.
I was in the movie too. I'm on SNL. I'm gay.
Yeah, no. So and then that all happened. And then
But I'm gay too.
You know,
So.
but we're gay too.
No, I'm
But
just
yeah, I
kidding.
know. I
They're
can only
gay too.
imagine the conversations going. But like, truthfully, these are conversations that are had and that can't happen. That's why, like, if you ever wonder why things can't, it's because no one can take a hit to ego, pay, time, and like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. Like, oh no, I'm not doing that. And it's like, and then people lose friends and shit like that over. Well, blah, 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 blah. It's just not easy. It's not easy. But hey,
Boom boo.
it was yeah. And listen, it's one of the hardest things we've ever done. But it's done. It's here. It's for you. It's yours. All right, 5606.
Oh, I'm sorry. We do have a huge super chat to
Okay.
get to here.
All right.
50 bones.
50
Nikki
bones.
Thicky. I berated you at the end of last night of the NYC premiere. I elevator pitched the apartment complex in South New York, where I work in management. Do you ever review multifamily rental properties or commercial? MDE for life. Shamanics should issue magazines.
Yes, we should. Actually, Will Mahoney is going to be a guest here
Good.
next week.
Yeah? Okay. Cool.
Next week or July. So Will Mahoney, that's actually, you trying, yes, no, I'm not trying to do that. We're going to have Will Mahoney as a guest who makes magazines July 1st.
Cool.
Yeah. Guys, love.
Yo.
Will Mahoney, hit me up. So we're going to have Will Mahoney on, and not next week, the week after. He makes magazines.
Hell yeah.
That'll be cool. And he's in New York City. Yeah, no, I'll pitch it. Just send me I want to know what they, I want to know a lot of information. Don't give me like cap rate. I want like what they own the building for, management fees. Be ready for some feedback. But yes, I totally do have and will. And berate me? Nah, you didn't. Granger, San Antonio. All right, here we go. Last house of the night.
All right, let's check it out. Should we?
Should we?
Oh,
We
wait.
should.
I think there's actually one more. Sorry
is
about
there?
that. The one on the single piece of paper I gave
Oh,
you.
yeah. All right, second to last house of the night. What's
Quick
the scoop of this one?
demise. Just got our offer accepted. Getting it inspected tomorrow. Good for starter home?
Yes. Great house. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet. The third bedroom's going to be a little small. That's okay. Great. Great house. Honestly, great. Just great. Here's a... Did they pay $50 for this? No,
hope so.
25.
This is 25.
Hey, here you go. Here's the easiest. Thumbs up completely. No, it's a great house. Yeah, cut the grass.
You have won the internet for today, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, get these trees off your fence. Soft wash your fence. That's easy. A little spray bucket, no big deal. That'd be first order of business for me. Drop some fertilizer on that lawn. Get that grass as green as all get out. Love the shade in the front yard. Front door is nice enough. House is great. Don't touch a fucking thing, guys. Honestly, don't touch a fucking thing. You can change a ceiling fan. That's it. That's all if you want to. Trust me. Just live in this fucking thing. Go get new washer, dryer, appliances. Get Speed Queens, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Don't buy the cool LGs. Speed Queens. They do not look good. You need it. You need a Speed Queen washer and dryer. This is the best. They don't look good. They are the best. They're ugly. These will clean your clothes. I'm buying these for my house. I've learned this. I have an LG that'll I can fucking watch TV on my washer and dryer. They're fancy. They are worthless. I stink like hockey gloves. Speed Queens. I cannot stress that enough. You can find them used cheap as fuck too, and used places will service them just like new places. In fact, they're even better. I buy all my appliances used from used appliance places. I love it. I enjoy it thoroughly. How much for this? I'm going to buy something for my house like this week.
Speed Queen.
Speed Queen. Yeah, they're awesome. Commercial grade. Size Queen.
Not big enough.
That's barely even 15 inches. That's not a telephone pole. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, you could do like tan colored glass, smoked glass front. I'm big on these glass door fronts right now, but no, man, you're good. Enjoy the house. Congrats. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nice price. It's probably flipped. What they paid $174 in 2016. I'm gonna allow that. They're renting it for $1,750, $315. You paid $15 under. Yeah, good. You're breaking even. Worst case scenario. Good for you. Congratulations. Love it. Like the shade. Don't fuck with the tree. Fertilize, large, deep root fertilization on the tree. Make sure no limbs fall off it. Congrats.
And we got our last super chat of the night from Abram Mills. Whoa. Abram Mills just donated 500 Sam and Clip Perfect Nick memberships.
What?
What a legend. Can we give him a round of applause?
500?
From Abram Mills.
Are you serious?
That's what the super chat says.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, that's so
Good
fucking
one,
funny,
Abram.
bro. Yeah. That's a good super chat. You cheeky bastard. Ooh, Hartford. Heartland Road.
And our last address of the night. Wife and I are going to see this tomorrow, looking for a starter home so we can grow our family soon. Vermont is in our price range. VT in our price range is a teardown? VT
It's a mobile home. It's a manufactured home. I'm not going to shit on that. I don't like the house, buddy. I'd save yourself the time. This house, honestly, the land better be great. Well, the 2-car garage is cool.
Great.
Where's the fucking garage better than the house? Yeah, I don't like the approach. This is always a hard sell. Any of you guys need to know this. Like the steps to the front door, people fucking hate that. It's like a house near a main road. It's a huge, every day you got to lug all the way up every day. Oh, I'm fit. It'll get my steps in. Like, just shut up. No one will take that down the road. Just a heads up. I know parts of Vermont are cheap. I don't like this. I'm not going to leave you like that. I'm not just going to do you dirty like that. Let's find something that's a little bit cooler. Vermont's cheap. People say Vermont's expensive. It's not. You don't know what you're talking about. This is cooler. It's not for sale, so there's that. Let's find something like this. That's funny. Hard for Vermont. What's in Hartford that's selling everything so fast? This is a better house. This is an actual house. .5 acres. Did the other one have land? No, it didn't have land. They paid $80 grand for this though. Built in 97. It's not bad. It's not a good deal. I think the bottom could fall out on that house. Honestly, I'd rather see you keep your hands. This is second houseville. Like Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and New England is second houseville. I think a lot of this stuff is the bottom of the bag is gonna fall on this. If you're renting, you could stay and rent and chill for a bit. This is cool. Foundation already up. Put a camper on it. It's got electrical already run. Peace. Destroyed by fire. Oh. That's cool. That's all cash, so I get that. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's actually a nice piece. That's expensive. It jumps. Yeah, that 270 mark's a little hard to find. This is a good deal. New. Yeah, I'd rather see you guys save up a little bit more, put your hands in your pockets for like 4 more months. But I don't think where are you going with that house? The amount of money you're going to spend on that thing to make that a real house is north of that, and you could have just saved the money and bought this. All the money that you make from on top of 270, say you put 5% down or whatever, 10% down, you're putting $14,000 down, and you're going to spend 30 grand more. So total, you're going to be into this thing for 45 grand. When realistically, you could have just put 5% down on this, which would have been 20 grand, and you could have jumped up a price bracket, and you could have got something you know, and not had to spend a ton of money on to make a house a real house. But making manufactured homes into like real homes, it's not an easy thing to do, and I just don't do it. Just simply put, no one's going to tell you that. No one's going to say, oh no, they're fine. They're going to be polite about it, and they're going to dance around it. It's going to cost you a fucking fortune to make that. You're trying to make like a shoebox into a house. I'm just being real with you. No one's going to say it because they don't want to tiptoe around it, but I'd rather see you save a little more, jump up a price bracket, and buy something that's a little bit more like actual house. And you'll be better off down the road. You'll have a real, better built, better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Them's the breaks.
That's it, guys. We'll be back next week.
I'll do it for tonight.
That'll do it for tonight. Tomorrow, live launch, Extreme Peace. Please buy it. I'm asking for your business. I feel like I don't lie to you guys. Alex doesn't lie to you. We'll be at the front of the Pride Parade, drinking fucking gallons of cum,
bouncing and spinning on it.
Hyper gay is so funny. Woo woo! It's so fucking funny, bro. Anyway, look, we appreciate it. I'm just some simple antique dealer in the middle of nowhere trying to get you things that all the cunts have. Candles in stock being made tomorrow. We are out of a lot, but we are not out of everything. Look, I appreciate your support. All right, cool metal bands wearing the shirts, seeing them out there in public. What can I say? Bucket hats coming, right? You don't want these hats? No big deal. Don't buy them. We'll wait for the winter. They make my head sweat like crazy. They're a winter hat. It's the Seinfeld Kith hat. We've got warm weather hats. The Mac DeMarco hat is coming. The bucket, the expert dealer hat is coming back. I got you. But summer warm weather gear coming. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I got you. Tomorrow, Extreme Peace Season 1 for sale. Buy it. It's going to be fucking awesome. You're going to laugh your ass off. You're going to talk about it for years to come. We worked our ass off on it.
It is the best sketch comedy show in the last 10 years.
Yes.
Since season 1.
And we hope you
frankly, no cap. Sorry. Just telling the truth.
We hope you heart it.
All right. Happy Pride Month, guys.
We'll see you guys in the Pride Parade.
TV.
Time for me. Yeah. See you later.
Peace.
Man, it's going to be so nice. I'm really looking forward to the Pride Parade.
Turn off this screen.
I'm really looking.
It's crazy how everyone